Satsu forever. Bad bitch is my weather. So now we still a big ass though. Bro, Vince Staples is also one of them very lazy artists. Like he only comes out when he's about to drop a project, bro. So fuck singles. So fuck singles, bro, and all that shit, bro. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let me check. Let me check real quick, chat. What the fuck is okay? Hold up. Give me a second. Bro, Vince Staples is also one of them lazy ass artists, bro. Like Vince Staples is a very lazy artist, bro. Like Vince Staples top 5 lazy artists, bro. Let's keep pushing, chat. Isatsu forever. Bad bitch is my weather. She says she will never. Mm. Mm. Ababa di dang, ababa di dang, ababa fit. Fits ababa di dang. Trying to put this shit like some neutral type shit. Shout out to Chatty. Bro, my girlfriend is tripping, dog. I'm just not finna talk to her. My friend too. I don't know why the fuck she mad or what, man, but I'm just not finna try and figure that shit out, bro. I already have enough problems in my life, bro. The last thing I want, dog,
that will not respect it.
the last thing I want, dog, is to be out here, dog, trying to prove myself to a female, bro. I ain't trying to prove myself to no female, bro. So you know what, bro? I'ma just let her trip out and bug out, bro. Like my wife mocked me. He's off, bro. Like if that bitch had said some shit like that to me, bro. Like, bro, I just wish a bitch would, boy. He probably, he probably like one of them niggas, dog. Like he like shout out, what's popping? What's popping? You guys, it's your boy FWIEN on SKC 1496. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We drop content daily. He probably he probably one of them niggas, bro, like who tried to make love to women, bro, like that, bro, women, bro, like, bro, women, bro, like, man, bro, when it comes to women, bro, let's get them subs up, bro, and get this channel to 2,000 subscribers, gang. That way I can flex on my ex and flex on my girl. Yeah, she needs to be flexed on, though. Like I need to flex on her as well. Like, man, what the fuck you mean, shorty? Like, you don't understand that you were the superstar right now, bro. Shout out, Che. Shout out, V-Stud. Mehmet. Shout out, Mehmet. Be sure I sub up, man. Shout out, Mehmet, bro. Like, I won't lie, bro. I don't know what's up with her, bro, but she's just acting crazy, bro. Like, she's just acting super crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like I gotta tell, like, yo, try, like, don't you realize that you with the superstar? Try, like, stop trying to act as if you don't know who you with right now. Like, stop trying to act like as if you don't know who you with. Man, I wish a bitch would tell me I'm awful. Listen, bro, if a bitch would tell me that I'm awful and bitter, bro, like, I would just instinctively think that she's just a chick with like a huge cutie, with like a huge cootie, dog, that's been fucked by Nigerian niggas, dog, and there's nothing I can do about that, bro. Like, the, like that's just my first thought, bro. So if she tells me that I'm off, like, I mean, you can go back to the nigga who was amazing, Char. Like you ain't gotta tell me that dumbass shit. I got more important things to do in my life, man. Shout out, man, man. Be sure y'all sub up, gang. Roll to 2K subs.
Corinne thought silence meant surrender. That had become one of her favorite mistakes. The truth was simpler and more dangerous.
Bruh.
I had found out 11 days earlier that my wife was cheating on me, and worse, she was planning to leave me carrying damage she helped create. I discovered it on a Tuesday morning before sunrise, while the radiators knocked in our old colonial house on the west side and the kettle hissed on the stove. I always woke up first. I liked that hour before daylight, when the neighborhood still belonged to delivery trucks, bus breaks, and old men walking little dogs in knit caps. Corinne had left her phone on the kitchen counter beside a half-empty bottle of vitamin water
Man, can't
and
wait
her
to flex
beaded
on these
keychain from
niggas,
New
boy.
Orleans. A message lit
Finna
the screen.
flex on y'all niggas, bro.
Use Nia if he asks where you were. He never checks anything. It was from a man saved as Damon Fielding. For a full minute I did nothing. I stood there in my sweatshirt and socks with the kettle whining louder behind me, staring at those words until they stopped looking like
I'm trying to
language
find the
and started
perfect place
looking
for
like
this
weather
phone,
coming
bro.
through. Damon was not just any man. He was Corinne's regional director at the healthcare branding firm where she worked downtown. I knew his face from holiday parties and one charity gala at the Detroit Institute
Shout
Arts
out,
where he shook my hand too firmly
Easter.
and called me the numbers guy with a
Shout out
smile
Lee
that made
City
me
from my
immediately
lord. So shout
dislike
out
him.
to you, bro,
I had never imagined he
for
would become a threat
subscribing.
in my
Shout out Lee
marriage.
City.
That morning
And
gave me
welcome
the
to the
first decision
family,
that could have sent my
Jayami.
life in a different direction.
Welcome to the
I could have
family,
marched upstairs,
Jayami.
thrown open the bedroom door, and
We
forced a
are very
confrontation
pleased to have
while
you
my anger
around,
was
bro.
still hot enough to carry me. I wanted to. I really did. But the message itself stopped me. He never checks anything. That was not just disrespect. It was a strategy. It told me there was a whole conversation behind those words.
I wish a bitch would.
A full
I would give her that
architecture of
instant
lying
and start
already
to be
built.
with the guy she
So I
thinks is
turned the kettle
amazing,
off,
bro. Like,
unlocked the phone with Corinne's passcode, her
fuck y'all think
grandmother's
this shit
birthday,
is, dude.
same as always, and sat at the kitchen table. What I found was not one betrayal. It was layers. There were messages between Corinne and Damon stretching back 6 months. First flirty, then secretive, then casually reckless in the way people get when their lives start feeling normal. There were forwarded screenshots of statements from one of our joint accounts, comments about how much equity sat in the house, and discussions about timing. She was not planning to rob me blind in some movie villain way. It was more ordinary than that, which somehow made it uglier.
I'm the last man
She
standing
wanted to
at the
move
crib,
money
bro.
before filing, paint me as unstable, and let me spend months cleaning up a financial mess. There were also messages about me that bothered me in ways I still struggle to explain. Not because they were false, though many were, but because they were lazy. I was predictable, soft, uninspired. A decent provider, but not a real man. It is strange what lodges under your skin. The money talk should have shaken me most. But what kept catching in my throat were those stupid little summaries of my humanity written by the woman who had watched me bury my father, build a business, and nurse her through pneumonia one winter without complaint. She knew me well enough to be accurate. Instead, she chose convenient fiction. I own a small auto restoration shop near Livernois. Not flashy work. Not the kind that gets magazine covers. We take old cars that families refuse to let go of. Grandfather's Buick, mother's Cutlass. The truck somebody learned to drive in. And make them roadworthy again. I like the honesty of that work. Rust tells the truth. So does oil. If something is cracked, you find the crack. If a frame is bent, you stop pretending it is straight. By 8 that morning, I was at the shop, standing among the smell of metal filings and paint thinner, knowing my marriage had become exactly the kind of job I would warn customers not to neglect. I called my attorney from behind my office door. Her name was Celeste Rowan, and she had the measured voice of someone who never wastes outrage on things that can be documented instead. Celeste had handled my business paperwork for years, and once helped me untangle a dishonest part supplier without raising her voice above conversational volume. When I told her what I had found, she did not interrupt. Then she said, "Do not confront her yet. Secure what is yours. Copy everything. Let me move first." That sentence steadied me. It reminded me that pain and panic are not the same thing, and only one of them should be steering. For the next week and a half, I lived in the most exhausting kind of split reality. At home, I was still a husband. I packed lunches on Sundays, fixed a loose towel rack in the upstairs bathroom, and listened while Corinne complained about a coworker who always copied her presentation style. At work, I became precise in a way I had never been before. Celeste helped me separate business accounts, document premarital assets, restrict
Shout out
transfers,
to
and move sensitive files.
Dean.
I changed
What's
passwords on things
popping,
Corinne had no business
Dean? Shout
touching.
out Dean one
Then
time,
made a
gang.
list of every place in my life where trust had
What's
functioned
good,
as a
Dean?
shortcut instead of safeguard. On
Welcome
the fourth
back,
day, Nia
boy.
called me from
Welcome
an
back, bro.
unfamiliar
We're
number.
almost at
I almost did
2,000,
not
boy. We're
answer.
almost at
I was in
2,000,
line at
boy.
a Coney Island near the shop, waiting on chili fries I was not hungry for, while a Tigers game mumbled from the television over the counter. Her voice came low and careful. Julian, do you have 10 minutes to meet me somewhere private? I asked her why. She said, because Corinne is using my name as cover, and I am done letting her do it. I looked out at the wet street, the buses hissing past, and understood that my marriage had started spilling into other people's integrity too. We met at a public library branch with a little coffee kiosk tucked by the windows. Nia came in wearing a camel coat and carrying a yellow legal pad, which would look severe on anybody else but on her seemed natural. She taught 11th grade history at a charter school in Southfield, and always had the posture of somebody accustomed to rooms that test her authority. Nia did not circle the point. She told me Corinne had been asking her to lie for months. Girls' weekends that were not girls' weekends. Conferences that were really hotel stays. Self-care Saturday that turned out to be an afternoon with Damon in Royal Oak.
Shout
Nia
out
slid the legal
Yo
pad toward me.
X.
She had written
Hi
down dates,
XO.
times,
Shout out
and the
Hi
lies Corinne told to match
XO.
them. She had even saved a voice memo Corinne sent one evening from a parking garage, laughing about how easy it was to keep me pleasantly in the dark. Nia looked embarrassed when she said it, which made me oddly protective of her discomfort. She had not created this ugliness. She had simply been near it long enough to get dirty. I should have told you sooner, she said. I kept thinking it was not my marriage to expose. I told her she was telling me now. That mattered. That conversation handed me my second decision point. I could have treated Nia like a messenger and shut the door right after I got what I needed. Some men would have. Hurt has a way of making every kindness look suspicious.
Shout
But I
out
listened longer than I planned to, because I could see Nia was carrying her own shame.
Shout out
Corinne
PT
had made it an
Pradeep and be
accessory
sure y'all
to the
sub
problem.
up, gang.
That kind of misuse
Shout out,
leaves a
shout
mark.
out, gang. Be sure
So
y'all
I
sub
stayed,
up and check out
heard
the
her out fully,
content I
and let
drop,
the
man.
facts settle,
I got a lot
without
of
rushing to
videos
form
on this
gratitude.
channel, man.
Later, I would realize that was the first healthy thing I did after my marriage cracked open. Nia also told me something I had missed because I was too close to it.
Yeah,
Corinne's affair
man.
was
Let
not
me
the
write your,
beginning of the
your
contempt.
shout out real
It
quick,
was an
gang.
extension of it. According to Nia,
Pradeep.
Corinne had been
I'ma
talking
just
about
say
me like a placeholder for more than a year.
Pradeep. Yeah, shout out
Reliable,
Pradeep.
decent,
And
useful,
sub up, man.
but
Be
not
sure to
exciting
subscribe
enough
to
for
the
the
channel
life
as
she
well,
thought she
bro.
deserved. Once you hear that,
W
certain memories
stream.
rearrange
W
themselves.
stream in the chat,
The eye
man.
rolled when I brought up taking my mother to church one Sunday. The annoyance
Shout
when I would
out
not finance a
Pradeep, bro. It's
bathroom
cold,
renovation.
bro.
She wanted
I don't know
only
about y'all, but
because
bro,
a
I'm just
co-worker's
super
husband
cold,
had
bro.
paid
I'm
for
cold,
one.
bro.
The way kindness had started boring her. Back at the
Shout
restaurant,
out you guys. Be sure I
while
get
the
them
rain
subs
traced the
up,
windows
man.
and the waiter pretended
Be
to
sure you
not
guys
notice
subscribe to the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm inside. I was gonna say I'm outside, but I know I'm inside. So shout out y'all. I'm inside, by the way, man.
plates clinking,
Very
jazz
cold.
from hidden speakers,
Sipping
and
some
couples leaning
gin.
close over candles like intimacy could be rented by the hour. She thought she had the room exactly where she wanted it. She did not know that Celeste had already prepared divorce papers. She did not know our joint line of credit had been frozen pending review. She did not know I had copied every relevant message and stored them in 3 separate places. What she didn't know was that she had an audience, and Corinne never wasted
Shout
one.
outs, Pradeep.
She
Be
made
sure
one
I
more
sub
joke
up, gang.
about
Let's
my
get this channel
limited
to
range,
2K, bro.
then looked
I'm
around
trying to get
waiting
to
for
like 7
laughter.
subscribers. Then I
Instead,
take my goal.
Nia set down her napkin and said very quietly, "Why
After
are you
that,
doing
and
this?"
I'm finna flex
That
on my
question
ex, dog.
changed the
She
air.
ain't double
It was
G.
not dramatic.
I'm finna flex
It was
on my ex and my
worse.
girl. Like, I'm
It was
finna flex
plain.
on them, dog.
Corinne blinked at her.
I'm
like she had
sorry,
been
y'all, but I'm finna
interrupted during a
flex on them,
speech.
dog. I'm finna
Doing
flex
what?
on them hard.
She said. Nia did not raise her
Fuck you
voice.
talking to, bitch?
Trying to
Ain't you gonna
humiliate
talk
your
to a
husband
superstar?
because you think it makes you look
You know I'm talking
desired.
to a superstar?
It does not. It makes you look mean.
Yang by Ege, bro.
Nobody moved. Corinne smiled the way people smile when they believe charm can still carry them through a corner they have finally run out of road in. Nia, please. We are joking. Nia shook her head once. No, you are joking. He is enduring. I remember that sentence because of how accurate it felt. Enduring. Not fighting, not sulking,
So
not
let me move
misunderstanding.
this light.
Enduring. I put down my fork, took a sip of water, and reached beneath my chair for the slim black portfolio I had brought inside under my
Guys,
coat.
it is very cool.
Corinne noticed a movement and frowned.
It is
Still
basically
not fully
winter in
worried.
South Africa.
Then I placed the
Bro.
portfolio in front of her and said, "Open it." Her fingers hesitated on the clasp. For the first time that night, the room's attention stopped being something she controlled. Inside the portfolio were copies of her messages with Damon, the dates Nia had documented, notices of account restrictions, a letter from Celeste outlining my intention to file for divorce, and a summary of financial transfers Corinne had discussed but not yet completed. I had also included a printed note from our mortgage company confirming that any unauthorized attempt to refinance the house had been flagged and blocked. Corinne turned 2 pages, then 3. Her face did not collapse dramatically. It was draining. Her mouth simply forgot how to arrange itself. "Julian," she said, and that was all. Just my name, stripped of all the little ways she usually used it to steer me. I looked at her and felt the strangest calm. Not pleasure, not triumph, mostly clarity. "You should stop speaking like I am the one embarrassing you," I said. "That work belongs to you." Bernard excused himself to the restroom without looking up. One of Corinne's co-workers muttered that she needed air and disappeared toward the bar. Nia stayed seated. Her hands were folded now, steady, like a teacher waiting for the room to stop pretending it does not understand the assignment. Corinne tried the oldest move she had. She reached for indignation. "You went through my phone," she asked, as if privacy was a crime that mattered here. I almost laughed, but I was too tired for it. "You were planning to move money and lie about my mental state in court," I said. "Let's not get precious now." That hit. Her chin lifted in that reflex she had whenever she was cornered, but the confidence behind it had started thinning. Nia did not speak again. She did not need to. Her presence alone had become an answer to every false alibi Corinne thought she still had available. I paid for my meal in cash because I did not want another argument over statements later. Stood up and put on my coat. Corinne whispered, "Please do not do this here." I looked at her for a long second, taking the gloss on her lips.
Nah, you guys,
The
you know what I'm
expensive earrings
saying,
she
bro?
bought-
Like, you know what I'm thinking? Like, you guys don't care about me, bro. Like, you guys honestly don't care about me, bro. Like, I could be here, like, depressed as fuck, dog, and you guys don't care about me being depressed. Like, where's your girlfriend? Come on, bro. Like, come on. Come on, bro. I could be depressed right now and going through like the hardest period of my time, bro. And all you care about, dog, is where's your girlfriend, dog. But either way, dog, I'ma still give you a shout out, man. Shout out Kago, bro. But yeah, man, like, come on, bro. Like, you guys don't care about me, bro. Sing Boniga, but like, you guys don't care about the boy. You guys don't care about the boy. Like, y'all, you guys do not care about the boy at all, boy. Like, y'all don't care if I'm depressed. Y'all don't care if I'm happy. You guys don't care if I'm going through my roughest patch. You guys don't care if I'm like nothing. Like, all you care about is where's my girlfriend. Like,
after
I'm
telling me
sad,
the
bro.
bonus had been smaller than expected, and the tiny
I'm sad,
pulse
bro.
beating wildly in her throat. "You started this here," I said. "I am just refusing to play them in front of it." Then I left. The elevator ride down from the rooftop felt absurdly normal. Muzak, brass rail, mirrored walls. My own face looking older than it had an hour earlier.
I'm depressed,
Outside,
dog.
the rain had thinned to
I'm
mist.
depressed, dog.
Detroit in late October smells like wet leaves,
I'm
exhaust,
depressed,
and
dog.
old brick cooling down after a long day. I sat in my truck without starting it,
but yeah, I'm
hands on the wheel, while my heart finally caught up with what I had done. People love revenge stories because they imagine power feels clean. It does not. It feels complicated. There was relief, yes, and a hard-earned sense of protection. But there was also grief, so plain it made my chest ache. The woman upstairs was still the woman I had loved at 29.
Shout out, you guys. Be
She
sure to
was
get
just
them
no
subs
longer
up, bro.
anyone I could safely reach for. The next morning, Celeste filed. Corinne called 17 times before noon. I did not answer. She sent 3 texts, first furious, then pleading, then managerial, as if we were still a team ironing out a misunderstanding. We need to discuss optics. You are overreacting. Can we please keep this respectful? That last one almost impressed me. Respectful, as if respect had merely gone missing in the paperwork.
Shout out, chat.
I
Sure
forwarded
get
every
themselves
message
out,
to
bro.
Celeste and went back to rebuilding a 1972 Monte Carlo whose owner, a retired male carrier named Mr. Spivey, had trusted me with his late brother's pride and joy. I needed the steadiness of a task that obeyed cause and effect. Corinne moved into a short-term rental in Troy for the first month. She told people we were taking space, which was technically true the same way a flood is technically water. Damon, as it turned out,
I'm not gonna ask about
did
your
not leave his wife
girlfriend anymore.
immediately
It's
like
too
he
late,
had promised.
bro.
Men who encourage
I
chaos
already
in
know,
private
bro. Y'all
are
don't care
rarely
about the
eager
boys. Too
to be
late
seen
at this
standing
point,
beside
bro.
it in daylight. Once his wife found messages, he turned cautious and legalistic.
I already know where we stand, bro.
And discovered that secret men often prefer secrecy to commitment.
I already know
That
where
did
we
not
stand,
comfort
bro.
me as much as I expected. Mostly, it made the whole thing feel cheaper. 2 weeks into
I already
filing,
know, bro.
my mother invited me to Sunday dinner after church. She lived in a brick bungalow in Dearborn with
I
lace
already
curtains.
know,
She still
bro.
starts herself in a
If it's
magnolia
shy
tree
for
out
the
back
boy, you guys
that
won't even be
somehow
like,
survives
oh
every
no, he's
winter.
dead.
My mother
Damn,
did
that
not
means we
ask
can't
for
see
details
Cass
first.
anymore.
She fixed me a plate of smothered chicken, collard greens, and candied yams.
If you guys knew that the person you're asking about does not even care as well, bro.
Did she break your heart? She asked. Or did she break your trust? I told her both. My mother nodded slowly. Trust is the harder fracture. Hearts know how to scar. Trust has to be relearned. That sentence followed me for months.
It's shy
So
for
did the
that
practical
boy.
mess. Corinne contested parts of the divorce at first. Not because she had a real defense, but because she believed delay could create leverage. Celeste dismantled that strategy piece by piece. The documented planning around money mattered. So, did the messages about paying me unstable? There's a particular ugliness in someone trying to write a false version of your mind for legal convenience. Celeste was ruthless about that point. Your wife can be unhappy, she told the court, but she does not get to manufacture incapacity because honesty is inconvenient. Hearing it said aloud made me sit up straighter. During all of this, Nia checked on me without hovering, a text every few days. You eat. How did the hearing go? I am passing your shop. Want coffee? She never tried to turn herself into a savior, which I appreciated more than I can say. Some people rush toward wounded men because being needed flatters them. Nia never did that.
I don't even know what to describe what she's doing,
between help and
bro.
possession.
One
night she brought over catfish from a place on 7 Mile, still hot in the foil tray, and left after 20 minutes because she could see I was running on fumes. That kind of care is clean lines.
I don't know what you call
December,
it doing, bro.
Corinne showed up at the shop unannounced.
So my question is
flurries
this,
were
y'all,
twisting
like
through the lobby.
on some for real, like what's gonna happen if, like, let's say, like, and God forbids, me and Cass actually break up? Like, what's gonna happen if I break up with her? Are you guys gonna ask about my next girlfriend as well? Or you still gonna be like, you guys broke up? How sad, boy. Oh wait, let's say me and her stay together, but like I just get like chronically depressed, bro. Like I just start crying and shit. I just start crying and start wishing like my life would end. Like, what's gonna happen? Why the fuck? What am I saying? I should stop drinking. This is why I don't drink, bro. Cause once I start drinking, I start speaking cock, bro. Like, what the fuck am I saying, bro? If I'm chronically depressed, bro, like, what's gonna happen then, bro? Like, what's gonna happen then? Like, what's gonna happen, bro? Like, it's over for the boy, bro. Cause of course, like, I can get another girlfriend, dog, but I remain like the constant denominating factor, bro. Like, let's say like me and her break up, I get a new girlfriend, and I'm still depressed. That's what's gonna happen then, bro. I should make a song, man. Depressed. I should make a song about that shit. And I cry. That's a song by MT, bro, and I cried. Mama give her and I cry. I mean, I don't really cry, bro, but sometimes I be close to the edge, boy. And crazy thing about this shit, bro, it's not even the thing of like any relationships, though. I just be sad for no reason, bro. Man, yeah, I need help, bro. I need help before it's too late. Oh my god, bro. I need help, gang. I need help.
And one of my mechanics was inside arguing with the radio about whether holiday songs should start before Thanksgiving.
You want to break up with
Corinne
her?
stood in the doorway wearing
I
a
don't want to
crane
break
coat.
up. Like,
I
let's
had
say,
once
like,
bought her in Chicago and looked almost
let's say, like, bro, like, the thing with women, bro, like, women are so calculative, dog. Like, women are so bro, it's like when you have a friend, yeah, like, let's say you have, like, you're a guy and you have a friend as a guy, dog. Like, this actually reminds me of my old job. Do you know what they would do at, like, my old job, man? So, what they would do at my own job is, like, bro, it's like every time, like, my boss would, like, piss me off, and me, dog, I can't even hide if I'm pissed off. Like, if I'm pissed off at you or I don't really fuck with you at that moment, I can't even hide it, dog. I'm just gonna become silent, dog, and just focus on whatever I can do, which is get the spine, and then I go back home, bro. So, what they would do at my old job is that, like, my boss would do this shit, dog, and this is the reason why I just end up, like, rejecting food. Like, I just rejecting food that comes from him. It's like, he will say some shit, nah, and do some shit that just pisses you off. Like, he will just ruin your day. And then when you go sell, he buys food. Like, bro, like, you can't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 about some cheetah. Then afterwards, you buy food thinking everything's, like, it's not, like, we're not cool, bro. Like, we just not cool. You know what I'm saying, bro? So that's the type of shit that will happen, bro. I don't want to break up with her, bro, but, like, let's say, like, I was depressed, bro. Like, you guys would bypass the guy who's actually running the channel and go ask about the chick, bro.
exactly like a woman. I'm married.
You guys bypass the guy who's actually running the channel, making sure I stream every day, making sure I come through for you guys and ask about the chick, bro. The chick who doesn't even stream. Like, so, nah, I get it, dog. Like, I get it, bro. At the end of the day, it's like, she a female and I'm a guy. But, yeah, man. I get it, though. I get it, though. That doesn't mean I want to break up with her, bro. Like, she hasn't done anything that will make me want to break up with her, man. You know? Like, she hasn't done anything like that, bro. Shout out Destin
Fear
One.
changes posture. It pulls glamour down into
But
something
yeah, bro,
smaller.
like, this shit be very
Can we talk
depressing. I don't
privately?
lie, bro.
She asked. I sent my guys to lunch early and
So
stood
if
near the
I would,
workbench
like,
while she
commit
told me she
suicide,
made mistakes
but
and wanted
this
a
is
chance to
YouTube. This is
repair
what I care
what was
about,
still salvageable.
if I would
There
commit
was
suicide, you
my
guys would be
third
more worried
decision.
about the fact that
Though
you
I
won't
did not
get
know I
to
would
see
remember it
Kaz.
that way. I could have
me.
let loneliness
You know what I'm
answer for
saying?
me. December is dangerous for that.
Shout out
The dark
Destin
comes
One.
early. Holiday
Be
music
sure y'all
lies to
sub
you about
up, gang.
reconciliation. And old rituals
But
start
don't take anything I'm
masquerading as
saying.
evidence
Right
that
now
the
I'm
future
drunk,
is
guys. So
still
don't
possible.
take anything I say.
For maybe 3
serious.
seconds, I considered saying yes to a
We would
conversation
support you if you
that
guys
felt
would
less
break up.
final.
Well, thank you,
Then I
bro.
pictured the
Thank you
messages,
very
the
much,
planning,
bro.
the easy contempt in her
Because
voice.
I
She
would need
thought
the
I was not
support. Because
listening.
I would still have
No,
to come
I
here and,
said,
like, stream
you
and
do
do all
not get
that
to
shit.
return
I would
because
need the
the rest of your
support.
plan becomes
Shout out
uncomfortable.
Destin on and be sure
She
y'all
cried.
sub up, bro.
I did not. The divorce finalized in February, under a sky the color of unpolished steel. Detroit winters make everybody walk faster, shoulders up around their ears, as if speed alone can bully cold into backing off. The judge was fair and brisk.
Shout out Kago.
Corinne received what the
Yeah,
law
bro.
required.
I would need the support,
Not
bro.
one
Because at the end of the
convenient
day,
fiction more.
I would still
When
need
we
to come
stepped out
here
the
and stream
courthouse,
and, like, do
our
content, like,
breath
record
clouded in
music, bro.
front of
So
us. She
I
asked
would
if
need
I
the
hated her.
support way more.
I thought about lying because lies can feel
And,
gentler
like,
in public.
what would happen if I would, like find a new girlfriend? Because, like, obviously, I'm not gonna stay, like, crying over kill. Because shit, like, I wouldn't cry, bro. Like, cause crying is not gonna solve anything. So I would get a new girlfriend. Like, how would you guys actually treat the new girlfriend type shit? Like, would you guys treat her like Cass? I doubt, cause you guys already have built, like, that bond with her in a way, bro. From, like, the videos we've dropped and all that shit in life, you guys have actually built a bond with Cass. So what would happen if I would, like, get a new girlfriend, bro? Like let's say right now, like I got Cass and I will get a new girlfriend. How would you guys treat my new girlfriend? Would you guys come here on stream and be like, "Hi, bro, what happened to you and Cass?" Or would you guys be like, "Man, this guy is living his life. He got two girlfriends right now." You guys would not say that. Like, you guys would never say that. You guys would not. You guys would not support me, bro. Like,
Then I decided against it. No, I said, but I do not trust you, and that is heavier than hate. She looked away first. That felt appropriate. The funny thing about surviving humiliation is that the world does not stop to admire you for it.
and
The next morning I still had a customer upset
I should
about
play it
delayed
MC. The
transmission.
problem is I don't
I
know
still
which
had
one
laundry
of
piled
MC
on a
songs
chair
is
in the
that,
bedroom
bro.
and a garbage
And
disposal, making it sound like it had swallowed a spoon.
Mama, we
Recovery
come
was not
back in the
dramatic.
way, and
It was administrative. I found a therapist named Dr.
I
Bell
don't really be
who wore
crying,
colorful
bro.
ties and never let me hide inside neat
I don't really be
summaries.
crying.
He
bro.
asked me
This
why
is
I had
about,
tolerated Kareen's public disrespect
my
for so
father type
long.
shit. I don't really be
I
crying,
told
bro.
him because I
Nothing
kept
makes
calling
me
it
cry, dog,
stress.
except like
He
thinking
said,
about like what
call
I
things
lost.
by their
You know what I'm
names.
saying? Like,
That line did more for me than many grander pieces of advice. Contempt, manipulation, performance, self-betrayal. Once I named them cleanly, I started noticing where else I've been too accommodating,
this gossip,
too
giving another
eager
government.
to smooth
I
things
don't, bro.
over
I
so
wish I
everybody
had,
else
dog.
could stay comfortable.
I wish
I stopped
had,
apologizing for boundaries, as if they were mood
Man, now it sounds
swings.
like I'm snitching.
I told family members when I did not want to discuss Corinne. I told
Bro,
customers
Cass be
no when their
unavailable
deadlines
at
were
the worst
fantasies.
times, bro.
At first, it felt rude. Then it felt sane.
Like let's say, and I know she watching this. Yeah, I'm talking to you a little, mommy. Like it pisses me off the fact that you be doing your own shit when I'm trying to see. Like it really pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. I do not have another girlfriend, but if I did have another girlfriend, like life would be better, bro. Like, cause I know if Cass is unavailable, I just hit up my next girl, bro. But the problem I be facing is that like a lot of girls who know I have a girlfriend, they ain't trying to deal with that. I mean, it's like they would deal with that, but the fact that they also want to have a boyfriend on the side and deal with me, and I'm like, yo, Bega, sweetheart, you're not gonna deal with me and have another boyfriend on the side. Like that's just never happening, bro. But yeah, dog, if I had another girlfriend, though, life would be so much easier, bro. Why do you think I'm working so hard? I'm trying to get so pronoun, but I can have two girlfriends, dog. So if it happens that she's not available, though, I just hit up my next girl like, yo, little mommy, come through. I would have another girlfriend if I didn't have like a public relationship, bro. Like I won't lie, bro. If I didn't have such a public relationship and I was dropping content with Cass, bro, I would have another girlfriend. But the problem is, I already have a public relationship that everybody knows about, dog. So it's like, you know, like they're not trying to get like they would, but it's like this other chick from nowhere, bro. I was trying to fuck with her, dog, and she got another boyfriend. Like out of the blue, bro. Like I'm talking to her, and out of the blue, she finds a boyfriend, and I'm like, hold up. You understand that in a way, like that is actually you betraying me for finding another boy. Like I'm not gonna deal with you no more. Like I'm just not gonna deal with you no more, bro. And I saw, and she was greeting me to them like, yo, man, like, hi, but get the fuck out my face. Like I'm not trying to deal with that. I don't share women, bro. Like I'd rather die than share a woman. Like I like listen, bro, if let's say the only chick who was left was one chick and she had a boyfriend, dog, man, I won't lie, bro. I be popping champagne the whole entire the whole entire time. I don't do that, bro. Mm-mm. I don't share women, dog. Shout out, chat. Be sure I get them subs up. Shout out, kid. Shout out Kid D, be sure y'all sub
Sometimes
up, man.
healing is not becoming soft.
Shout out Kid D, and be sure y'all
Sometimes it is
sub up. I don't
learning
have
that
another
firmness
girlfriend,
and
but yeah,
kindness
I would
are
want.
not
I
enemies
want another
unless you
girlfriend. There's a
insist
girl
on
who's
them
actually
like they
looking at
are.
me
Spring
in a
came late
way,
that
bro.
year.
I
The
might
city
just
looked
take her and
rinsed
make
out
her
and
my
stubborn.
second
Trees
girlfriend,
hesitating
dog.
before leafing fully. Potholes
I might
blooming
just
like
take her
annual
and make her my
flowers.
second
Nia
girlfriend, bro.
and I
Cause
started spending
that
more
would be
time
very
together
easy for me to
without
do.
naming it.
But you know,
She would come by the
because of my
shop
hectic
after parent
schedule,
teacher
dog, at
nights,
times like yo, bro,
still
like yo,
carrying a
want
dry
another
erase
girlfriend?
marker smell on her sleeves,
Yo, wanna deal with
and
that?
sit in the office while I close books for the day. We talk about small things first. Her students, my mother's
I would
insistence
want
on
to have another
ironing
girlfriend, but
pillowcases,
at the point I'm at right
old
now,
gospel beautiful station she
I
would
don't
listen
have
to on
enough time
Sunday
to have another
drives.
girlfriend.
There was
Bro.
no performance in it. Just
Remember what
ease.
you said in
After
poetry.
years of
What did
Corinne,
I say, bro? What
these
did I
felt
say?
almost
Hold up, what did I
suspicious
say?
until I learned to stop
Shout
feering
out
these.
Kitty. Be sure
One
y'all sub up
Saturday
if
in
you're
May,
new to the What
Nia
did I say,
asked if
bro?
I wanted to go with her to Easter Market. We walked past flower stalls and fruit
What did
tables
I say,
while
bro?
somebody played saxophone badly.
I won't
But
lie, bro.
earnestly
Like,
near
I
the
don't
shed,
care how she feels,
she
dog.
bought
But
tomato plants
if
on her
I
back
had a
porch
chance to get
and
another
argued
girlfriend, dog,
with
I
a
would
vendor
get
about
another
peaches.
girlfriend, bro.
As a
But I'm
quality
just too
moral issue,
like she's
I laughed
lucky
more
that
than I
I'm too
expected.
focused on actually
At
working.
one point, she glanced at me and
Like
said,
she's lucky
"You
I'm
sound
actually
different."
busy working.
I asked what she meant.
I would get
Lighter,
another girlfriend
she
because then
said.
it's like, bro.
Not happy all the time. Just less guarded around
Man,
every
what you
sentence.
mean, bro?
That observation landed deep because it told me healing
I'm
had
actually
become
thinking
visible
about this,
before I
yo.
was ready to declare it.
I should probably
Our
get another
first real
girlfriend,
date,
bro. I should
if
get
that is
another
what it
girlfriend.
was, happened 2
Bro,
weeks later
bro,
at a tiny
bro,
jazz
you
club
said
in
you
Midtown where the
nah,
singing
ma.
bands were too slow, and the table sat close enough to hear.
Nigga, what? What? I never said that. Nah, shout out Kitty for making me laugh. Bro, you said you could on stream if you hit to. God damn, bro. Nah, shout out to you, bro, for making me laugh. Nah, shout out to you, bro. Nah, bro, shout out to. Yo, shout out to you. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard, bro. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard. Yo, going in. Nah, bro, the only thing I said I was gonna do like a 12-hour stream, bro. That's what I said. I don't know about to. I don't know. No, shout out to you for making me laugh, bro. Nah, shout out to you, bro, for making me laugh, though. I needed that comic relief. I needed that, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Nah, shout
Other
out to you,
people's first
bro.
impressions.
That was
Nia
good.
wore a navy dress with silver hoops. I wore the brown boots Corinne used to call old man shoes.
Nah, shout out
enjoyed the
Kid
private
D, man. That's
satisfaction
funny as
of
fuck,
realizing I
bro.
no longer needed to care what she thought
That's
about my
funny
feet.
as fuck,
We listened
bro.
to a trumpet player drag heartbreak through every note, shared a slice of pecan pie, and walked back to our
Nah,
cars
shout
with
out to you,
streetlights
bro.
blinking
I needed
awake.
that comic
Nia
relief,
took
bro.
my
I
hand
needed that,
first.
bro.
Nothing about
Shout
being
out
with
to you.
Nia
Be
felt
sure I
like
get them
dramatic
subs up
correction,
if you're new to the
and I am
channel.
grateful for that. She was not better. In the shallow ways wounded people advertise new partners to prove a point. She was simply honest where Corinne had
Shout
become
out Kid
strategic.
D, man.
If Nia was
Hey,
irritated,
man. You should put
she
money
said
in the
so.
nigga pocket.
If
Shout
she
out
was
to
tired,
you, bro.
she did not make me guess.
How do I
If she found
like
me
this?
attractive,
Wait.
she did not turn it into a
Hold
weapon
up, Will.
later. The absence of game should not feel luxurious. But
Hold
after
up,
what I
y'all.
had lived through, it did.
Hold up.
I remember thinking one evening that peace is a sound.
Shout out to you, bro, for
Sometimes it was just a woman
donating.
washing dishes, and that was it. I saw Corinne again in August at a fundraiser.
Shout out,
hosted by one of
broski,
my
for donating. Nah, shout out to you, bro. Nah, but that was really funny, dog. I needed that comic relief, dog. I needed that, bro. Shout out to you for subscribing, bro. Ish, I can't even, bro. Where the comment, bro? Like, I'm using OBS, guys. So I'm not too sure how to use it, bro. But nah, shout out to you, bro. Shout out for making me laugh and donating, bro. You're a real one for real, dog. Why can't I like this, though? Why can't I like this, though? But nah, shout out to you, gang. Shout out, bro. Nah, shout out, Brody. Shout out to Kid D one time, man. Shout out to Kid D, man. Shout out to Kid D, bro. Shout out, man. Shout out, Brody. Shout out, man. Shout out, bro. Let me subscribe to your channel as well, man. You're a real one for real, man. You're a real one for real, man. Let me subscribe. Hold up. What is this phone doing, though? Let me subscribe to you as well, man. Nah, shout out to you, man. You made me laugh and you donated to the channel, man. Nah, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to Kid D, man. Nah, you're a real one, bro.
Pliers. almost left when I noticed her across the room near the silent
Shout
auction
out,
tables.
bro.
But then I decided against surrendering good chicken skewers and a useful networking opportunity to history. She looked polished, thinner, and more carefully composed than before, like
It's
somebody
a super sticker,
reconstructed
not a super
herself from
chat.
borrowed
So there's
material.
not money in my
When our
pocket.
eyes met,
I can't
she gave me
even
a
tell,
small
dog. I'm
nod.
streaming on
Later
laptop.
she approached and
I
said she
can't even
started
tell if
consulting
this is money or
freelance
not, but
because
I think
dating
it's
scandal
money.
had scorched too many professional
Is it
bridges.
not? I don't know.
told her
I
I
don't
hoped she
know,
found
right?
steady work.
Mzabon,
It was
I'll
not
see when the
wrong.
stream
It
ends,
was
bro.
closed without a
I'll
fee.
see when the stream
She
ends.
glanced at Nia then,
But
and
shout
spent a
out,
year
bro.
discussing school, funding with city council aid. A strange expression crossed Kareen's
Shout out
face.
to you, bro.
Not rage,
Also,
not
I'm
exactly
saying
jealousy, more like late recognition. She had always treated Nia as a supporting cast, a stable friend who would absorb inconvenience without changing the script. Now she was seeing the person she had
It's
dismissed,
money. Shout out,
standing
bro.
beside the man
Nah,
she
shout
had.
out to you, bro.
Miss Reed, I never thought. Corinne began, then stopped. Nia saved her from finishing by stepping forward and extending a perfectly polite hand. Good to see you, Corinne.
It's mine, yeah. Shout out, bro.
Nobody raised a voice.
Yeah, cause like when someone like donates or like they put
Nia
money,
was part of my life
it shows us like a
ordinary ways
different.
that mattered more than grand
It shows
decorations.
differently than like a
Her
regular
history
comment.
book
Though.
started
So shout out
appearing
to
on my
you, bro.
nightstand. I had memorized the sound of her laugh when she lost at spades and the way she read recipe instructions twice like they were legal language.
I'ma also
She
give
met
you
my
like a
mother,
shout out on like the
approved after
channel
exactly
on the
20
channel
minutes
page
and one
on the
slice
channel
of pound
page,
cake.
gang.
I met Nia's brother, a postal worker who judged men by handshakes and whether they returned shopping carts. I passed both tests. There is a holiness to being welcomed slowly without spectacle by people who mean it. A year after that restaurant dinner, Nia and I drove to Belle Isle at dusk and sat in the car.
Bro, like one thing about me, bro. Downpour, if she makes your life miserable, she doesn't make my life miserable per se, bro. But sometimes she just be busy, bro. I won't lie. Shout out, you guys. Be sure I get them subs out. She doesn't make my life miserable, bro. But like at times, it's like she's unavailable. Like you guys know this shit. Like bro. Like when you're dealing with a businesswoman, bro. Like this is the type of shit you deal with, bro. That's why I'm trying to get my bag up, dog. That way I can have two girlfriends, dog. Like have two girlfriends, dog. So once this one does once Casey does the things he does, I just call the other one. Bring. But I don't want a Kasi girl, bro. Like as much as I want another girlfriend, I don't want a Kasi girl. Like a Kasi girl is too much to deal with, bro. She's not making my life miserable, dog. I will be lying on her name, bro. She has helped me in far too many ways for me to even complain about her like in that manner. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. She has done too many things for me to ever complain about her in that manner, bro. She has helped me in far too many ways, bro. But yeah, man, she be unavailable, sorry sometimes, and that's just like, you know, that's just some shit I just gotta deal with, bro. That's just some shit I gotta deal with, bro. I'ma probably be like, Mseleku, dog. Get like 3 wives type shit, 5 wives, 6 wives, bro, type shit. And she's okay with me having other wives. Like wives, not girlfriends. I can't have a Kasi girl type shit. Well, I don't want a Kasi girl, bro, but yeah. But I'll be lying to her, dog, if I say she makes my life miserable. Dog. She just becomes unavailable at certain times. Then she tries to, like, you know, it's better if you have a woman, right? If you have a chick that, like, let's say like today she can't see you today and she makes plans the other day, maybe tomorrow or day after or any other day whereby she's available. Like it's better dealing with that than a chick who just ignores you and comes back like days later like, oh, I'm sorry, like, you know. It's better dealing with that, bro. So the reason why I don't want to accept that, because if I accept that, it's going to be like a recurring thing. So I need to be mad.
Or watching the river turn bronze beneath a streaky sky.
That she allowed polygamy. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, no woman allows polygamy, but if she's in like certain positions, she just can't fight certain, like, she just can't fight certain positions, bro. So she doesn't allow it, bro. But it's not like I'm finna listen to her. So it doesn't matter if she does or doesn't allow polygamy. If I want another girlfriend, I'm finna get me another girlfriend, dog. But I don't want want another girlfriend right now. I wanna do other things like hit the gym, hit 1 million views. Like I got goals to reach. So my main focus right now is not getting another girlfriend, dog. But yeah, dog. Once I monetize the channel, shit, dog, shit, dog, shit, man. Only God know. And I know she's watching. Like if you're watching it, just shut up, just shut the fuck up. Indaba like indaba yamadoda le. We don't wanna hear your opinion and shit. We don't wanna hear that. We don't wanna hear that.
Guy.
But nah, she doesn't allow polygamy. But I'm not gonna ask her to get another. I'm just gonna get another girlfriend. And she just has to deal with it. If she doesn't want to deal with that, then I mean that's that, bro.
She asked me if I ever thought about that night anymore. I told
Shout
her
out,
yes.
Chet, but nah,
But
she
not the
doesn't
way I
allow
used to.
polygamy.
At
Straight up.
first, I
Doesn't
remember
allow
the
it.
insult.
But
And I
that's
remember
the
the
reason why you
evidence.
don't ask
Now I
women to
mostly
do what
remember
you
the
wanna do.
choice. The moment I
Bro,
stopped
she
trying
doesn't
to
even
convince
want me to
myself
hit the
Kareem
gym, but I
content
ain't
was a
finna listen.
phase
I'm
I could
finna hit the
outlove.
gym, bro.
Nia nodded like that made sense to her. That is when your life
Uzobona ngami
changed, she
nje
said.
singtough.
Not when she mocked you.
Ichimi
When you
ndensha
believe
le.
what it
Like, yeah,
means.
bitch, I go to the gym.
She was right. The actual turning point had not been public humiliation or legal paperwork or even the affair itself. It had been the discipline of accepting reality before I felt emotionally ready. That is a hard.
Bro, what the fuck? Look, I didn't even watch this video, bro. I've just been talking too much, boy. Shout out Anthony. Now I must go back to what you said by saying you don't care about her emotions. Dog, like, come on, bro. Like, bro, like, you gotta understand something about women, bro. Like, gotta understand something about women, bro. You can never make a woman happy. Let me look at the camera right now. You can never make a woman happy, bro. Like, let go of the idea of trying to make her happy, because that's just a false dream and a false narrative. You can never make her happy, bro. She just has to be happy with you being there for her, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? You just gotta be happy. And if she can't be happy with that, bro, then you already know what you're dealing with, bro. Me and a dog, like, since 2019, I'ma say so because, like, from 2019 prior to that, dog, I won't lie, bro. I was a guy trying to please women, bro. Like, make sure she's happy, make sure she's good, like. But after 2019, dog, I was like, man, fuck these hoes, bro. I ain't got time for that shit. So based on her emotions, dog, like, I ain't, like, personally, I don't have time for her emotions, cause if I focus too much on what she wants, then I'll never get what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just never gonna get what I want. Blame the chat too. Oh, DDG's live. My coach is live. You guys will forgive me, bro, but yeah.
Eliminates grammar errors.
Listen, bro, like, I do not have the time to make sure she's happy, dog. She just gotta be happy with the fact that I'm here and I love her, dog. And I'm like, she just gotta be happy with the fact that I'm here, I love her, and I'm never gonna treat another woman like I treat her. Like, I treat Cass with, like, a certain level of queendom, you know what I'm saying? Just because of how long she's been here and actually holding me down. But me caring about her emotions, bro, like, emotions are fickle, dog. She can be happy right now, sad the next moment. Bro, it's the same thing as Uma Oledi Wami, dog. My mama can be happy right now, and within 2 minutes, dog, she's angry. The next 3 minutes, dog, she's fucking furious. The next 10 seconds, dog, she's like, I don't have time for none of that bullshit. Like, I don't have time for that bullshit. I don't have time for that bullshit, dog. I don't care if you my girlfriend, my mama. I don't have time for that bullshit, bro. Who has time to make sure you guys are happy? I don't have time for that. I ain't got time for that. I gotta accomplish these dreams. I gotta make sure I'm a superstar at the end of the day, bro. And she's listening like, man, my boyfriend's an asshole. Like, yeah, I'm an asshole. What you gonna do? I'm an asshole. What you gonna do? I'm an asshole. So what? Shut up, Moo! This is my goal right here, y'all. This is my goal right here, bro. But yeah, bro, like, I don't care about her emotions, though. Like, because she can be happy right now, sad the next moment, exuberated the next 3 minutes, dog. Like, who has time to make sure she's always like, no, you have to make sure you're cool. She has to make sure she's cool. You don't care about a simple. Nah, dog. You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it, dog. don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it, bro. You don't get it. You don't get it, K. Oh, Kego's a girl. Wait, Kego's a girl. You're a girl. Kego, you're a girl, ne? Yeah, makes sense. I can't be talking man talk with the woman I don't even care what you say, to be honest, because you're a female as well. So like, ain't nothing I'm finna say. Like, there's nothing I'm finna say. Like, I can't talk to women about men stuff. And if you're a type of guy who's a simp, there's nothing I can say to you either, because you're a simp. At the end of the day, your main objective and purpose in life is to make sure women are happy. So ngizokhuluma ngithini now? Like, ain't nothing I'm finna say. Like, there's nothing I'm finna say. Like, you're a simp. If you're a girl, then yeah, there's nothing I can say because you're a woman and you're gonna defend a woman. If you're a guy and you're a simp, then goddamn, bro. Like, grab your nutsack, bro. Like, grab your nutsack. But yeah, guys, like, I don't care about anyone's emotions, because emotions are fickle. Emotions are not gonna help us build anything at the end of the day. Like, they're not. Goddamn, I'm drunk as fuck, y'all. But I'm not gonna apologize. This is exactly how I feel. Like, your emotions are fickle. If I try to care about your emotions, I'm gonna try to care about, yeah. I don't know why you're saying yeah. Like, I don't, if you're saying yeah that you're a female, or yeah I don't know. But Kego's a female, so if you're a female, like, then there's nothing I'm gonna say to you. Like, umtesfazana when I like we chill. At the end of the day, like, I'm gonna bend you over as well. So, oh, what the fuck? I sound savage, and I don't care what I sound like. At the end of the day, if you're a female, like, then there's nothing I'm gonna say to umtesfazana. Like, we're not on the same level. Like, we're not. Everything you do and say is emotional. Everything I do and say is logical. So, like, ain't nothing I'm finna say. Like, ain't nothing I'm finna say. Ain't nothing I'm finna say, man. Like, women, you guys stand with each other even if you're wrong. So, there's nothing I'm gonna say. Nothing I'm finna say, bro. Like, I don't care what my girlfriend says. I don't care what my mama say. I don't care what my grandmother say. I don't care what the woman next door, like, all of y'all are women. Like, all of y'all are females, and then they're like, what do you guys know about anything masculine? Like, you know nothing about anything masculine. So, I ain't finna say nothing to y'all. I'm not gonna explain myself. I don't explain myself to women or niggas. So, it's the same shit. I don't explain myself to, like, fuck you mean.
Welcome back to Reddit Tales by Uncle Sam. I see you
guys listen
I
to me.
appreciate you, and I'm thankful you subscribed and keep showing up. This space is built on your insights.
You guys, at the end of the day, women listen to men. So, I do not care what women think or what they want. Like, that makes nothing. Like, that, what you mean? Like, I'm not gonna stand here and act like, oh, I want this for Zan. I ain't gotta listen to y'all. What you mean? I don't listen to no one. My word is the final word. Once the king says this is that, it's shy. I don't care what y'all say.
Leave your thoughts and lessons.
I don't care what women say, and I don't care what the woman's mindset say. Like, cause you're a simp, you basically think like a woman. Why would the fuck would I listen to you? Same thing like my Xbox. That nigga was a simp. That's why I didn't listen to him. He's a simp. What the fuck is he finna tell me about women when he's a simp? You can't control your own wife. Fuck you mean you don't control me, man? Get the fuck out of here.
Now, cue the tension. Cue the truth. Let's get into it.
I'm the man out
Some
here. I make the
disrespect
rules.
does not arrive as yelling. It arrives polished, smiling.
And of course, it's gonna sound a little bit aggressive because right now I'm drunk. But y'all are women. Women have no standing point against men. Like, what are we even talking about?
And time for an audience. In this story, the moment that mattered was not only what a wife said at a party, but what she revealed about how she ranked her husband when status was in the room. That is a real decision point in any relationship. Pay attention to who your partner becomes when impressive people are watching. If they need to shrink you to feel taller, the problem is already deeper than one bad night. The sentence that ended my marriage was spoken over a tray of crab cakes and sparkling water in a downtown Detroit ballroom.
Y'all are women. At the end of the day, you guys are the ones who get bent over. You guys get bent over at the end of the day. While why do you think you guys have anything to say when it comes to it, man? Like, there's nothing you can say to it. Like, there's nothing you can say to me. I built this channel from a zero to 1,000. That's gonna be about 2,000. Like, you guys know nothing about anything. You guys know nothing about relationships, cause at the end of the day, we control y'all. Y'all don't control us. And if you control a man, it's because he is simp. What y'all talking about? But yeah, I love all the females in my subscription. I love all the women who are subscribing. Listen, I love and appreciate you guys, but you guys do not hold the candlestick to anything. Sorry, you guys do not hold the candlestick to anything. I'm the man out here. Listen, if your woman subscribes to my channel, I'm your husband and you listen to me, not the other way around. Not the other way around. Like, I ain't finna listen to y'all.
Dressed in gold
I
linen
ain't finna listen
and
to
white
y'all.
roses.
Fuck
My
y'all
wife
talking
said
about.
with a smile, "So control it, barely move her lipstick." Dorian handles warehouse
Y'all are
problems.
my wives.
She told a
I
circle
don't
of
listen
donors.
to y'all. Y'all
I
listen
build
to me.
institutions.
Y'all listen to the
A
king.
few people laughed because they thought it was harmless.
Hey, look at this.
One
I
man
have a
looked
lot
at
of
his
things to
shoes.
go through.
I remember the jazz trio near the window. The cold shined the river outside, and the way my fingers tightened
why I
around a
sell out,
sweating
man.
glass until I nearly cracked it. I did not answer her there. I left. I walked to the lobby of Marquette Hotel with my back straight and my face calm, because I was raised by a father who believed dignity should never be handed to a crowd. Outside, March wind came off the river like a warning. I stood under the awning and watched valets jog between black SUVs while my phone vibrated 3 times in my jacket. I did not check it. I kept hearing the exact rhythm of her voice. Not angry, not drunk, deliberate. That was the part that hurt. It was not a slip. It was a ranking. I had finally heard my place. If you have ever watched somebody get disrespected in public and knew that moment changed everything, stay with this story. Because what happened after that party did not end in the ballroom. It ended in court. And if you enjoy real relationship drama stories with consequences, like this video, share with someone who loves powerful storytelling. And subscribe for more stories like this. My name is Dorian Ellis. I was 42 that spring, born on the west side of Cleveland, living in a brick colonial in Grosse Pointe Park, and serving as operations vice president for a food distribution company that kept half the Midwest stocked with everything from school milk cartons to hotel coffee. My work was not glamorous. It smelled like cardboard, diesel, freezer air, and urgency. It also paid our mortgage, funded our
Shout
children's
out, y'all. Be
schools,
sure I get them subs
covered my
up.
mother-in-law's physical therapy one winter,
I was
and
yapping
gave us the
so
kind
much
of comfort my
man.
wife
I
had
was
once said
yapping.
she did not care about. People say class is quiet. Money is not. My wife, Nia, was 41 and could make any room tilt toward her without raising her voice. She ran development for the Harbor and Ash Learning Foundation in Detroit, a nonprofit that had grown from neighborhood reading labs into a polished education brand with donor dinners, panel discussions, and glossy annual reports full of children photographed near sunlight and books. Nia had a gift for memory. She remembered names, wives' birthdays, where a board member's son wanted to go to college, which donor hated cilantro, which trustee preferred to be called doctor outside the hospital. She called that being thoughtful. Sometimes
Listen,
it was.
y'all, hold up,
Sometimes
hold
it was
up, hold up.
inventory.
Hold up,
We have
y'all.
been married 14
Like, you guys should never get to a point whereby you feel like me and Cass are not going through anything. Like, we're not going through anything. I don't hate my girlfriend and nothing. Like, we're not going through a rough patch. Me and my girlfriend are happy. Like, everything is good. Like, everything is bro. I'm just saying that as a man, I make the rules and you guys follow it, bro. Whether that be my girlfriend, my sister, my mother, or what, like, you guys follow my rules at the end of the day. Like, not because like I feel like you guys like are underneath me or anything. Like, God said, a woman shall follow the rule of her husband. You know what I'm saying? That's what God said. And yes, some of you guys will be like, we're not married, but at the end of the day, like, you guys nizwa ngami, mina angizwa ngani. So it's not that I'm angry or what. Like, this is the problem with women nowadays. Like, women are so sensitive that when you actually meet a man who tells you that you guys are underneath a man, it feels like an attack. It's not an attack on you guys. Women are wonderful and I love women, but at the end of the day, I'm the man and I make the rules. And then it change again. Like it's not gonna change. Like now, Cass is texting me asking me if we're going to, like, we're not going through something. We cool. Like grand. Like we okay. Like it's not that I'm mad at you or I'm angry or anything. Like it's none of that. I'm just saying, as a man, you women are underneath me. That's all I'm saying. It's not something as if like we're angry or nothing. Like it's nothing like that, bro. Like she thinks I'm probably mad. I'm not mad, baby. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. This is what I've always been saying. Like this is the problem. Women are too sensitive, bro. Women are too sensitive, bro. So okay, I'ma keep quiet. I'ma keep quiet. Because now it seems like I'm attacking y'all or something. I'm not attacking you guys. I'm just saying, as a man, I know my role in a relationship and I know your role. In society, I know my role as a man in society and I know your role. So there will never be a point whereby I view any woman as someone who's above me. Like I don't give a fuck if you're my teacher. So all of my ex-teachers, y'all are beneath me. Like y'all are just beneath me. I'm sorry, but God said that's the way, and I'm not gonna change it. But yeah, like I'm not mad at anything. Like ish, bro. Like ish. I want this fuzz on it. Just ooh. Now I must explain what I'm trying to, and I'm not gonna explain. Like that's one thing I'm not gonna do. Ish, let me just text her and make sure she's cool, bro. Cause now she feels like I'm mad at her, man. Man, bis like you women are used to, like you women I used to soft ass niggas, and as soon as you come across a guy like me tells you like, nah, you beneath me, it feels like you guys are being attacked. Like you're not being attacked. I love women and I respect women, but there'll never be a point in my life whereby a woman is above me. Like I'm the king. Shit, most niggas are not even above me. I'm not cheated themselves. Are not even above me. So like, what are we even talking about? Ish, I'm at this fuzz on. Now I have explained. Now I'm not gonna explain, man. Yeah, man, this fuzz on it, just and bro, I like even before I even went through my, even before I went through my, I said that me and Cass are cool, bro. I said that me and Cass are cool. Now she's texting me on some like, what did I do to you? And ish, bruh, hey, but this fuzz on, I just want this fuzz on, man. Bruh, this is the part where Alex like, ish, bruh. Now I really don't. Women will also be women. But yeah, you know what I think, right? I think it's better for women to have soft ass guys in their lives, because if they come across a guy like me, they feel attacked in a way, and it's not even the case. I'm not gonna attack you women or anything. I feel like you don't attack us. You attack Cass, like you said. A lot of bad things about her. To me, you don't care about her. Like no, like okay, okay. I get it. But you know, at the end of the day, guys, like I might say some things that are like passionate. Like the thing is, like minaman kulu mane. It seems like I'm angry or I'm upset, but I'm just really passionate about the things that I believe in. So if I said things to Cass that seems as if like I'm attacking Cass, that's not the case. Like I love my girlfriend and she's been a very important part in my life, guys. Like she's been very important. She's been helping me in all the things. Like I love her and I'm not even mad at her, guys. Even if she's unavailable at times, like that's just her. Young Tolang team, but I'm not mad at her or anything. I love her and I respect her, but at the end of the day, as in that in a relationship, angeke ngizomfazi. Like angeke ngizwe ngayo. Shit, angeke ngizwe my mom. Like I'm not gonna like she ain't finna tell me shit. Like she ain't finna tell me none. You know, so if you guys feel like I'm attacking Cass or anything, like I'm not attacking her, bro. Like she's been she's been a very important part in my life, and she's been helping and supporting me, guys. Maybe some things that I say, it comes off as if like Anyinanda, but oh, I don't respect her. But like the truth is, I respect her more than I respect an average woman. Like, let's say, like, I get a new girlfriend. Like, there's no way I'm gonna treat my new girlfriend like I treat Cass. Like, there's no way. My new girlfriend is not gonna get like I'm a instant replies. I'm not gonna try to make sure she's cool. Like, I'm not gonna do any of those. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. Like, Angeka. So if you guys feel like your mic is low, you won't get married. Yeah, I don't really care about that. You won't get married. Like, I mean, I'm the man at the end of the day. I don't know which one is the mic though. At the end of the day, it's like, how's the mic? You guys will tell me how's the mic right now, cause now it's loud, cause I can hear like the echo from my mic. If you guys feel like I'm attacking Cass or anything, it's not like that, guys. Like, nah, it's not like that. Some things, they just sound very passionate when I speak about them. Like, cause I'm a very passionate person, so when I speak, sorry, I put a lot of emotions behind the things that I'm saying. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I put a lot of emotions behind the scenes. So when I say something, I really mean it. So when I say you guys are women and you guys are underneath me, because at the end of the day, it's God, Fiiend, then a woman. That's just how it is. Even when it comes to my friends, it's God, me, my friends. Like, everybody comes underneath me and God. It's not because like I don't respect my, like, I love her very much, guys. Like, I love her very much, and I'll never put another woman above her. The only woman who will get like a special treatment besides Cass is like my mother or my daughter. But besides those people, like no, nobody else is like no way. I ain't finna listen to no minister of health, minister of finances, a woman in a principal. Like, I don't give a damn what those women say. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, to be honest, I don't care. If our president right now was a woman, I wouldn't give a fuck what she says, cause she a woman at the end of the day, and women are beneath a man. That's how I feel, and I'm sorry if you guys feel like that's disrespectful. Like, I'm just sorry, cause I'm probably the only man who speaks like this, because most men try to pander to women, make sure their words are like more lenient towards women. Like, a lot of guys, they try to make, oh man, we should speak softly. Like, I'm not gonna speak softly to a woman. Like, what you mean and speak softly to a woman? Mamuntas Fazana, you should know your place. Like, even as a guy, like, you should know your place when you come across a nigga like me. Like, you beneath me as a guy. Like, I'm not gonna hear from you or listen to whatever type of bullshit you finna say. Like, even if you're a mentor or an industry person who's, even if you can be above me in terms of status or nothing, like, at the end of the day, in my life, it's God, me, then you. It's never gonna be God, you, then me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Guys, let's be honest. He disrespects her, Shem. I'm also hurt. Some days you are cool, but today you showed us how badly you don't want Cass. Like, nah, it's not even that. Like, it's not even that. Like, it's not, like, now you want me to explain myself to you. I'm not gonna explain myself to you. I'm just not gonna do that. Like, shout out Bad Plex. Let me give my homie a shout out real quick. You guys always say this shit as soon as I start speaking passionate. I want to know, how does your boyfriend treat you? Kego, how does your boyfriend treat you? I want to know. Like, I want to know, is he Mr. Soft, or is he a bad boy? I want to know. I'm I'm a flipping bad boy. Shit, I'm a bad boy. If you had to put me in a box, like, I just don't give a fuck. Like, next. It's unfortunate that Cass. Okay, here's the thing, right? The only reason you guys feel like I'm disrespecting Kego, it's true, Kego. I think let's leave Cass out because it's to be wrong. Like, come on. You guys are women. Even you're a woman. Like I'm not gonna try to defend myself against women. Ngabafaz. Like you guys are women. You guys are women, and you guys are gonna stand for each other, even if you guys are wrong. But at this time and moment, I'm not gonna defend myself because like I ain't got to defend myself, to be honest. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm not gonna defend myself. It's either you get me or you don't get me. It's either you guys get me or you don't get me. True, Kego. She doesn't deserve her at she, true, Kego. She doesn't deserve to hear all of that. Come on, y'all. About this fight, like all you guys are women. Like all you guys are women. Ngaba fast. Like ngaba fast. If I was to sit down with your boyfriend, with all of your boyfriends right now and talk, they would understand me way more than you guys understand me. I think the problem is most of the time you guys are used to soft ass guys, and as soon as you come in contact with a guy like me, the guy's gonna tell you it's so it's like, he doesn't care, he's toxic, he's cruel and none of that. Like if you ask Cass, how's the relationship? She would say her relationship is good and she loves me and she wouldn't want to replace me. If you were to ask her right now, like right now, I mean right now she's pissed off. She's like you guys. Right now all you guys are pissed off. Like all you guys are pissed off. But at the end of the day, it's not like you guys like are gonna like leave me or something. Stop talking about her, change the topic. Even if I change the topic, it's not gonna change like anything. Like all of you guys are women. You guys are women. At the end of the day, you know what I think? You know what I think? If I get to a point whereby me as a guy, I have the same talking points as you and actually agree, I've lost the point. I've lost the point. We should never agree. We should never agree. In fact, you guys are supposed to feel like I'm disrespecting. Like that's how you should feel. Like that's how you should feel. Like that's how you should feel. Inshallah, you shouldn't feel like I love her or I just like that's not how you should feel. You should feel like I'm an asshole. I'm toxic. I don't deserve her. That's how you should feel. That's how you should feel. If you feel like that, then yes, as in the time, right. Right. I'm absolutely right. Even if I was with one of you guys, like it's the same shit. Like it's the same shit. I would treat you guys the same way. Because at the end of the day, I'm the man. You guys are women. Y'all are women. You're not supposed to agree with me. You're not supposed to agree with me. If you guys agree with me, then something is terribly wrong with me. Because now I have the same talking points as women. Like no. No. You guys should think I'm an asshole and Cass deserves a better man. That's how you should feel. That's how you should feel. If you feel like me and Cass, if you feel like I'm a good guy, I'm a nice guy, and Cass is with the right, like then I'm losing the plot. You should feel like I'm an asshole. Do you guys think I'm an asshole? If you think, yeah, she has to be pissed, but you are laughing. Yes, of course I'm laughing, because you're a woman. I'm like this father, listen, I ain't got time to pander to women. I ain't got time for that. I gotta build my channel. We're about to reach 2K subs. What you talking about? What you talking about? Cass is pissed. So what if she's pissed? You're about to reach 2K subs. Who cares? I don't care. The only thing she cares about is the fact that we're gonna go out next week. That's what she cares about. And for the past, I don't know, 3 to 4 months, I haven't even been with another woman who cheated. She's happy about that. So even if I talk shit on the live stream, like, it's a live stream, I should talk shit. It's my show. It's my show. And if I was with you guys would feel the same way. You feel like, innocenti, awukhohlakele. Innocenti, akasindoda enhle. Innocent, ukhuluma masimba. Like You guys should feel like you guys should defend Cass. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys should defend her. Like you guys should defend her. Like that's how it should be. She's gonna come see me tomorrow, so it doesn't even matter if you guys think I'm an asshole, cause she ain't finna break up with me. Like she's not gonna break up with me. She knows I'm an. At the end of the day, I'm an amazing guy. Like she know, she knows that. Even if I can talk shit on stream, like she ain't finna break up with me. Even if she breaks up with me, it's like okay, cool. She's gone. I'ma get another girlfriend. Like, come on, guys. Like, what are we even talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I'm supposed to be the asshole. I'm supposed to be the bad boy. I'm supposed to raise the blood pressures up. I'm supposed to do that. That's what we do. I'm a bad boy. That's what I do. I get her fucked up and life goes on. Like as long as I don't fall in love with another woman, she's cool. Even if I don't treat her properly, she's still cool. As long as I don't look at another woman like I look at her, it's cool. Even if I look at another woman with lust, if I don't look at her like, oh man, she's better than Cash, she's the love of my life, she's cool. So what are we even talking about? Come on, guys. Like, whoa. Break up with Cass. You said bad things. You said bad things with her. She's making you go through a lot. Cheat, man. You are not ready to settle. I mean, like, settle, bro. Like, what were you, guys? Like, okay, I'm gonna ask you this question, guys. I'm asking you this question, and this is a real question, nah. This is a real question. Right now, nah, I'm not rich. I'm not rich at all, but I'm gonna get rich. That's without a doubt. Have you seen a rich man with one woman? Have you guys seen a rich man with one woman? Nah. If he has one woman, he's where unless like he's a simp. If he's a simp, then he's not even part of the conversation because he's a soft ass nigga. He does not deserve to be part of a conversation with a nigga like me. Like there's no way. There's no way, cause a soft ass guy. Like let's take for instance a guy like Russell Wilson. Like Russell Wilson, his whole teammates they don't respect him. His teammates once walked out on him while he was giving a speech. So he's a soft ass guy. So what are we even talking about? So if you're talking facts, like facts. No, exactly. Shout out Christina. You've never seen a rich man with one woman. It doesn't happen. Why doesn't it happen? Because I'm gonna tell you something in there. Women are not enough for one man. Like when as a woman, when are yourself, you're not enough for your boy. If you have a boyfriend right now, you're not enough for your boyfriend. There's a certain because it's not even a thing of you are trying to not be enough. It's like certain things. It's like maybe he wants to see you on Tuesday, and on Tuesday you have like a family gathering. You must help the family and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? If that happens, he has to get another chick to satisfy whatever he needs are. So a rich man is not gonna allow himself to be trapped. Bro, like why is my nose like shining on the camera? Like a rich man is not gonna allow himself to be tied up with one woman. Like he's not gonna do that. Unless he's a simp. Like only simps do that because a simp will tie himself down with a woman who has two kids. That's a simp. Me, nah, I'm not finna do that dumb ass shit. Well, fuck you mean? Two kids. Two kids. Okay, cool. You got. I wanna see you right now. Hi, innocent. Okay, pega bantwana. Then I'ma get someone who doesn't have to look after kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a rich man is not gonna go through all of that. So in the case of Ukas, like you guys are complaining for no reason. Like you guys are complaining for no reason. At the end of the day, Cass is happy. I was with Cass this morning. I was walking with her when she went to pay Wi-Fi and she bought Quill. She was happy to see me. She was happy to be around me. So like it makes no sense. Like it makes no sense. It makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense. Like it makes no sense. Like no sense at all. Even if right now she would go to sleep mad at me, the next day she would wake up happy. She'll wake up happy because you know at the end of the day, like I'm not the type of guy who's gonna lie to her or deceive her or none of that. I'm not gonna do none of that shit. If I want to girlfriend, like, hey man, Cass, like I feel like you're not doing A, B, C, D, so I need another girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So like it's different levels to a guy. Like if let's say like if I was the type of guy to lie to her, like baby, ngiyakuthanda, mna baby ngeke ngibe nentombazane. Then meanwhile that guy is cheating. That's a different type of a story. But me, I'm like, yo, I want another girlfriend. Like, you know what I'm saying? It seems like she has no baby. Like Cass has no kids. Like no, we wouldn't be together for 2 years if she had a kid. I don't deal with baby mamas. I don't at all. At all. At all. Like I'd rather be with like there's women who find me attractive who are 30 years old, probably like 29. I don't know their age, 29, 27. I don't know. I don't know how old they be, but they have no kids and they find me attractive. I'd rather be with a chick who's 32 years old and has no kids than be with a 23-year-old who has a bantwana. Like I'm not gonna do that. I'm a superstar guy. Like, have you guys forgotten I'm a superstar? Have you ever forgotten that? You guys forgot. Y'all forgot. Like y'all forgot. Like y'all forgot, bro. Like y'all forgot who's the superstar right here. Like I'm the superstar. I'm the superstar. Shout out chat. Be sure I get them subs up. She has no kids. She has no kids. No, Cass has no kids. She is babyless. Listen, guys, I don't deal with baby mamas. I don't at all. I have baby mamas who wanna be with me, but I'm not gonna be with them. Cause at the end of the day, like you see with Cass, like let's say Cass is busy with something and she says, innocent, I can't see you. I'm doing this and that. It's understandable. But when a chick tells me she can't see me because of the kids, like I'm not gonna deal with that. Cause unlike a woman who has no kids, like a kid is a constant variable. Like a kid will always be there, and I don't want to be the guy who forces you to not take care of your kids. I'm not gonna do that. Like no, take care of your kids. Take care of your kids. Take care of your kids. Like I'm a superstar, guys. Like no matter what happens, remember I'm a superstar. I do what I want and I get what I want, and that's final. That's not gonna like that. That's not gonna happen. Like I'm not even listening to the. I'm not even watching the video anymore. Shout out Kid D. Like I know like the women in my stream are mad, but you guys can be mad all you want. I don't care if y'all mad. You guys expect me to be like a go shooby type of a guy, the type of guy who gives up everything to be with it. No, bro. This is not go shooby and Sima. This is not that. I'm a man. And I'ma stand on 10 toes. Like I'm a man and I'ma stand on 10 toes. Like I'm not gonna change who I am to make her happy. I'm not gonna do that. I'm never gonna change anything about myself to make any woman happy. I'm not even gonna change myself for my own mother. Like my mother knows I'm an asshole. She knows I'm an asshole. She knows this. She's seen how I treat my little brother. She knows I'm an asshole. She knows. Why would I change? Why would I make myself more likable to people? It makes no sense. It's either you like me because I'm real or you don't like me. It's that simple. Let's be honest. You would choose your baby over Cass. It depends. It depends. It depends. It depends. If my baby is an asshole like me, I would never pick her. What? She an asshole. She gonna treat the king like an. No ways. No ways. Like no ways. No ways. And it depends. Like, what do you mean? If I would pick my baby over Cass. What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. Explain that. Like, elaborate further. What do you mean? I would pick my baby over Cass. To be honest, I wouldn't pick anyone over Cass, cause the thing about Cass is like me and Cass are actually building something that's valuable, and so the unlike uh let's say my mother, right? My mother, she's depending on me in a way. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing I'm building with. Like, it's my mom. Like, what are we building with? She's my mom. We're building nothing with my mom. My old lady, at the end of the day, like, what can we build? So it's like with my baby, it's like, let's say like my baby was an asshole and she was treating me like, today you showed us who you hate. I don't hate anyone. Like, you guys got it fucked up. Like, nah. You guys don't, like, you guys just don't get me. You guys don't get me. Even after all of this talking, you guys still don't get me. Like, even after all this talk, you guys still don't get me. You guys don't understand me at all. And the thing is, you guys, you women fall for a guy like me. Like, you women fall for a guy like me. That's who you love. Y'all love an asshole. And I'm not saying I'm an asshole because I want women to love me, but it's like, you guys perceive a guy like me who's honest and real as an asshole. And you guys perceive a guy who's lying and manipulative like a nice guy. And he's also an asshole. Like, me and a nice guy, well, not a, like a nice guy is like, he's like levels below me. But you guys perceive I'm like a manipulative liar. You guys perceive a manipulative liar on the same level as you perceive me because I'm an honest guy. And it's not the same. I don't hate Cass, guys. And I'm not gonna defend myself or my love for her. Like, next week, we're gonna go on a date. So, like, you know, like, there's nothing to defend. Like, I'm just speaking my views, guys. Like, that's just how I feel. Not even how I feel. That's just how I move, guys. Like, that's just how I move. Did I give you a shout out, Christina? I don't think I did. And yeah, Cass went to sleep. She couldn't handle the heat, and so she went to sleep. I'm not gonna try to explain cause she's gonna try to make me explain it. I'm not gonna explain myself tomorrow. I'm not gonna do that. I never, guys. I never. Explain myself to who? I'm not finna explain myself. Mina, guys, kina ntate mahlope, kina innocent mahlope. I don't explain myself to any women. I don't care if you're your mother, your Cass, you're my daughter, you're my baby mother. I don't care if you're my auntie. I don't answer to any woman. I don't care if you're I don't care if you're Queen England. Like, Queen England has to hang me before I would give a fuck what she said. She would have to hang me. She would have to hang me. Like, she would have to hang me before I give a fuck what she says. It hurts, so what? So what? So what? Like the problem with women, you women cannot handle the truth. Like, you guys just cannot handle the truth. And you guys got it fucked up. Like, I love her and I respect her. But I'm not gonna sit around and act like she's perfect. She's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Both of us are not. I mean, I have more flaws than Cass. Like I'm the epitome of flaws. Like, listen, guys. Like, the things I did in the past, even when I was with Cass, like, I just atrocious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just atrocious. I have more flaws than Cass, but at the end of the day, I'm the man. You know, like, don't hate me, hate patriarchy. Shout out, you guys. Be sure I get them subs up, man. And no, I would never choose my baby over Cass. If Kia was an asshole, like, let's say my baby mama, like, she poisoned Kia to be an asshole and she treated me like I wasn't shit. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck about her. Like, I wouldn't care. Like, oh, You wanna treat me like an asshole? Where now? You wanna treat me like an asshole? Okay, then get the fuck out of here. Listen, guys, like in my life, the most important person in my life is me. You know what I'm saying? So it's God, me, then everyone else. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. Whether you're my baby, whether you're my girlfriend, whether you're my mama. In my life, it's God, me, then everyone else. It's just like that. It's me, God, and everyone else. Like there'll never be a point whereby it's God, somebody else than me. It'll never happen. But yeah, guys, I love my girlfriend. Like I love my girlfriend. She's so sweet. She's so special. Like she treats me like a king, bro. Like I won't lie, guys. Like she treats me like Cass treats me like a king. But just because she treats me like a king, that doesn't mean like I need to change who I am. Like no, assholes forever. Assholes forever. She fell in love with an asshole, so she gotta deal with an asshole. My friends know I'm an asshole. Like my friends, they know innocent asshole. That man doesn't give a fuck. That guy, I don't give a fuck. And they just sent me like the new song we recorded. I actually wanna listen to it. Good night, singing now she's mad. Come on, like I ain't got time to explain myself. And the thing is, like me doing this is gonna make her fall in love with me more. Like she finna suck my dick harder. That is how it is. Women love an asshole. There's nothing I can do about it. What can I do? What can I do? Let's be honest, y'all. What can I do? Women love an asshole. And it's not like I'm an asshole because I want women to love me. I don't give a fuck what women think. But the exact fact that I don't give a fuck what she thinks is gonna make her get wetter. Like she finna be a fucking mountain. She finna be fucking Niagara Falls when she gets here. Twice. She finna be fucking Niagara Falls when she gets here, bro. Like, and even if she's not, like, I don't care. The most important thing to me is to make sure I'm successful. That's the most important thing. And women love that. Women love a guy who doesn't give a fuck and he keeps working towards being successful. Unfortunately. So every guy who's trying to please you guys don't give a fuck about the guy who tries to please you. You guys don't care about that guy. You guys don't care about him. You guys treat that guy like he's a motherfucking slave. Y'all treat that guy like he's nothing. Y'all treat that man like he's nothing. But when it comes to a guy like me, you guys treat me like a king. So why would I stop? Why would I stop being an asshole and start becoming a nice guy? Like when she comes, I'ma buy her chocolate. I'ma get a chocolate when she comes through. I'ma send her some chocolate. Oh, innocent. Oh. She finna hug me and suck me dry. Like, what are we even talking about? What are we even talking about? Like, it's just how it is. Like, that's just how it is. I wish it was different, but unfortunately, that's just how life is. People value the person who doesn't value them. Like, oh no, that sounds terrible. Oh, that sounds terrible. People value the person who values themselves. That's how I should put it. Because now it sounds like I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole, but not to that extent. Like, I love my girlfriend, guys. Like, I won't lie. I love my girlfriend. I love her to death, man. She's my number one fan. I'm her number one fan, bro. But at the end of the day, I still need to be a man about the relationship. I still need to make decisions that are going to benefit us in the long run. So if you guys are mad, even if you guys are mad, but y'all are still watching the stream. So who's actually losing? No one's losing. You guys might be mad of the way I put certain words together, but y'all still love me and y'all still fuck with me. She still loves me and she still fucks with me and she's not gonna break up with me. You think you guys you guys think she's gonna break up with me because of the things I say on stream? She's not. She's not gonna do that. Cause she knows, like, if she breaks up with me, what is she gonna get? A less ambitious nigga, a guy who's working a job for the rest of his life. Come on, bro. Like, it's not even the same. Ah, ah. Even in my family, guys, as much as they don't love me, as much as they don't fuck with me, they still need me. There's certain things they can't do because I'm the only guy with the skills to do them. So you don't fucking like him, but you still need him. You still need him. Same thing with her. As much as she would get mad right now, she'll heal and get back to me and be like, innocent. I know that. Because no matter what I say online, it's unlike me cheating another woman. Because do you know what? Do you know what would really break the relationship, right? You must leave Cass's name out of your life. But you guys asked me. I don't talk about Cass. You guys asked me and I answered the question. You guys making it seem as if I just start talking about. I don't just talk about her. Like, I don't care about her like that. She's not the driving point of my live stream. Like, no, like, I don't care to speak about her that much, whereby she's like the driving force of my. She's not the driving force. Like, no, she's not. The only reason I'm talking about her is because you guys asked me about her. You guys asked me about Chris and you didn't like the answer I gave because you guys were expecting some sort of Cass, she's so amazing. You were expecting this. Cass, she's so amazing. She's the best thing that ever happened. Instead you got this. Yeah, man, Cass is cool. That's what you got. So as much as I love my girlfriend, she's not the driving factor of my live stream. She's not the reason you guys join my live stream because you want to see me and her. Without me, there's no her. I know that for a fact. Without me, there's no her. If I would just pop out right now with the net, like, you know what, guys, like, Cash cheated on me, she did this and that, you guys will not see her in the same light, and you guys still will be with me, because at the end of the day, this is my channel. I'm sorry, guys, but this is just the truth. Baby, mong my man, if you still live, baby girl, don't take anything I say too hard. Don't take anything I say too hard. Cass, if you're listening, because she's gonna sleep. If you're listening, baby girl, don't take this too hard. But yeah, in a way, she caused this because she says it's gonna come through and she didn't come through. So, I mean, like, what do you guys expect exactly? Do you guys expect a strong man to treat you guys like you're the center of the universe, or do you expect a straight man, a strong man, to check you? Like, I'm gonna check you every single time. So check, if she's not available, I'm gonna check her on the unavailability. If she comes here acting like she's the queen, I'm gonna check her. You know what I'm saying? If she acts out of pocket, I'm gonna check her every single time. Sorry, guys, I don't want to burp it. I'm gonna check her. Even if I had another girlfriend and her name was fucking Mbali, you guys would be defending Mbali. Like, yo, you talk badly about Mbali. Like, no, guys, I must check her. She's my girlfriend and I need to make sure she's in line. Right now she's sad, but her sadness is gonna equivalent to her sucking my dick harder. So I don't give a fuck. In fact, I'm trying to stay celibate. I'm trying to hit the gym and stay celibate. So it doesn't matter. Man, let me drink my shit, bro. You guys like weak men. You guys like weak men because weak men, they what you might call this? Shout out, shall be sure I sub up. You guys like weak men because weak men, they pander, They make sure you guys are good. Even if you guys do bad shit, they make sure you guys don't like. I'm not gonna do none of that bullshit. I'm not gonna do that. She was supposed to come through. She didn't come through, and I'm checking her. I checked her. She wanted to come through, and I was like, no, you can't come through the next day. I'm gonna be working. What you mean come through? I need to check her. I'm the man. I need to check her. If you mad, then you're probably dealing with a soft ass guy. And you guys don't like you guys end up cheating on the soft ass nigga. But fuck it, you guys cheat even on the strong. You guys cheat on a nigga like me. Fuck y'all talking about? Soft ass. Even if you guys don't like what I said, tomorrow you guys are gonna be on stream supporting me. Fuck y'all talking about? What you talking about? I'm still that nigga. Even if you guys don't like the words I say or how I put these words, tomorrow you guys are gonna be on stream supporting me. And in turn you're supporting her because I'm her man. So what y'all talking about? Don't talk about Cass. I don't want to talk about how you guys asked me about Cass. You guys asked me about Cass. And I gotta talk about her. Now that I'm talking about her and I'm not like, oh, she the angel, she the queen. Now y'all mad. What? You mad? Man. Stay mad. Stay mad, y'all. Stay mad. You guys, you like, you guys see this guy on the stream. No, it's not fake. Right? It's not fake. It's not fake, guys. Like, what you mean? Like, it's not fake. That's a wrong impression. Like, that's a wrong impression. Okay, like, let's say, like, okay, here's the thing, right? If I start posting content about me and Cass, you guys, Nina, you guys are gonna complain. Oh, why don't you drop content with you and Cass? You guys are gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain because I'll still win regardless. I'll still win. Huh? And it's not fake, y'all. You guys don't know that that I'm an asshole. Like, I'm surprised you guys don't know I'm an asshole. You don't know that I'm an asshole. Surprising. I'm an asshole, like a straight up asshole. Like, even when I become like extremely famous and rich, like I'm still an asshole. I'm not a nice guy. You guys treat nice guys like they don't exist. You guys treat nice guys like they're disposable. When I post videos with me and Cass, that's real. Like, that's real shit. But at the end of the day, I'm still the man, and I'm still gonna do what niggas do. Okay. Let's listen to this video, guys. You said life was going to be better if you didn't make relationship probably, and I was serious. I was dead serious. Because you guys, instead of you guys focusing on me, instead of you guys focusing on me, you guys are focusing on Cass. Like right now, you guys are defending Cass instead of defending me. And the reason why you're defending Cass is because you guys watch our relationship content. If you guys didn't know about Cass, you guys would support me and defend me no matter what happens. But because the relationship content, you guys defend Cass. Like that's true. There was a guy, shout out, I can't even remember his name. Like, I think it was, I can't remember who said, he was like, yo, Fiiend is an artist. He should release music instead of couples content. And you guys complained. Like, no, he must release content. He must release relationship content because we enjoy seeing you guys and Cass together. That's what he said. And he was true. At the end of the day, you guys become like parasocial in like a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you guys are being parasocial right now. You guys are defending Cass. Instead of defending me, I'm depressed. But you guys don't care. You guys don't care. You guys don't care. Next, you guys don't care. Alright. Why don't you guys care? Because you guys care more about the relationship with me and Kaz. So as long as I keep giving you guys relationship content, you guys are cool. And that's the truth. Damn, I've been yapping for so long. Man, I'm a yapper. Yo, I'm a yapper. And Cass is gonna come through and now and she's gonna come through and act like she's depressed. She's gonna come through, speak less, say less. Come on, guys. I got bigger problems to deal with. But yeah, guys. Whoa, shout out to the. Oh my god, bro. Her cousin is here. I wonder what's his perspective on this whole thing. I wonder what his perspective. I truly wonder what's his perspective on this whole thing. Shout out to Le. He has to defend. If he doesn't defend me, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I put the channel up for her, basically. Shout out to Le. I hope you with me, bro. Like, I really hope you're on my side on this shit, bro. Like, I really hope you're on my side. Even better, it would be better if you didn't pick a side, bro. It would be even better if you didn't pick a side. Shout out to Le, man. It's been a while. But that's like that's the way. Like, you guys are women, ngabafazi, and you guys are underneath me. At the end of the day, you guys are beneath me. At the end of the day, guys. So I understand why you guys are defending Cass, but you guys know about Cass because of me. So y'all gotta defend me at the end of the day.
Years. We had 2 children, a 17-year-old daughter named Imani and a 10-year-old son named Caleb. Imani wore big silver hoops and kept a sketchbook under her mattress filled with clothing designs and cityscapes. Caleb collected transit maps from every city we visited and felt
Umzala wami, she must quit running businesses. I'm with you. Kungabi available. Exactly. He gets it, bro. He gets it. Shout out to you, Tule. He understands. Like, he gets it, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's like, as a man, if you don't get certain things at a certain time, bro, like, that just makes a relationship complicated. So I understand that women are gonna stand with women at the end of the day, and men are gonna stand with the logical reason. You know what I'm saying? Nah, shout out to you, bro. Yeah, she like, oh, bro, Cass runs so many businesses. Yo, I won't lie, bro. Cass is running too many businesses, bro. But then, like, I know that you guys have like a family gathering this weekend, so I'm kind of cool about that. I'm cool with all of that shit. Like, I'm cool with that shit, bro.
fell asleep with History Podcast
yeah,
murmuring by his pillow.
So many, like,
we were not a dramatic family from the outside.
Like, you guys must understand something, and the difference between Cass and a regular chick is that Cass is a businesswoman. Like, she's a businesswoman. So she be running businesses. Most of the time goes to like her businesses and all of that shit, right? She's unlike a woman. What's the Makaya Abo Yebo man? She calls women from the Makaya Abo Yebo Bab. I'm like, yeah, Abo Yebo Baba, right? Because I get everything I want from her, and she doesn't, like, you know what I'm saying? But inshallah, this thing, like, so as a man, we look at things differently than a woman. So even with you guys here on the chat, like, defending, I understand what, because you guys are women. Even if she was cheating, you guys will still defend her. But she's not doing that, so thank God. You know what I'm saying? But you guys will still defend her. But yeah, it's like that. Like, businesswomen oftentimes are not available. Same thing as like an academic woman, a woman who's studying to be a doctor, a lawyer. She's not available. She's busy studying all that shit.
Right. We did homework at the dining table, argued over thermostat settings, took summer drives to Lake Erie, and ate fish on Fridays because my grandmother started that custom.
Shout out to
nobody
you,
had the heart
shout
to
out
end
to
it
you,
after
bro,
she
because you
passed.
understand what we
Ordinary is easy to misread from a distance. When I met Nia, she was teaching 7th grade English in Baltimore and wearing scuff boots with long skirts because she rode the bus in every season and believed practical shoes were a form of self-respect. I love that about her. She would underline sentences in library books with sticky notes instead of buying the books, then talk about Baldwin like she knew him personally. I was a route planner
they
then,
sent a new song,
still
y'all.
trying to make middle management before 30.
Yo, guys, new
Still
song
ironing
dropping.
my own shirts on
Next
Sunday
up, next
nights
to
while
Tuesday.
listening to baseball on the radio. We fell in love
Then a new
talking
song on
over
Friday
diner
as
coffee
well.
near Penn
Next
Station.
up, next week, Wednesday.
Both of
new
us
song on
hungry and
Friday as
building.
well.
She used to ask real questions about my work, not the shallow, kind people ask while scanning the room. Real ones. How do grocery stores never run out of bananas at the same time? What happens if snow shuts down 3
This guy,
roads
I'm
at
getting
once?
drunk, I won't lie.
Do drivers memorize those routes? I would draw little diagrams on napkins, and she would laugh at how excited I got over timing windows and cold chain compliance. Back then, she said competence was attractive.
Lawa amanye owayekile kumele ayekele enye abe i-girlfriend. No, but you know what I say, bro? You know what I say? She shouldn't leave all the businesses that she loves. Like, if she loves a certain business, dog, then she must do it, because like the last thing you want is to make Uchirwako give up on a business she actually likes. Because it's like me, now if I had to give up music to be with Ukaz, like I would end up resenting her because she made me quit my dreams. I don't want her to give up on her dreams. I want her to pursue her dreams. Obviously, because she's a woman, she multitasks, so we gotta make her focus on like one dream and actually make that a reality, right? So it's different. But you don't want your girlfriend to give up all of her dreams to be a girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like you don't want that. You want her to pursue the one thing that makes her happy. Because if she pursues what truly makes her happy, dog, she's gonna be happy in a relationship. That's what I'm saying. So you should never make your girlfriend quit the thing that she actually loves doing. Like, I would never do that, bro. I want her to pursue the thing she loves doing the most. Like, I want her to do that because she'll end up being a happy girlfriend. She'll end up cooking, cleaning, and all of that shit because she's happy. But if I made her quit her dreams, because I made her give up on her dreams and she was gonna blame me. So I don't want that on my shoulders. Same way, I don't want her to make it give up my dreams of being the biggest artist in the country. You know what I'm saying? So nah, she should like do what she loves to do because that makes her happy. Because at the end of the day, you can never make a woman happy. She can only make herself happy. So if running the business life makes her happy, she should do it. She'll be happy. She'll be a happier girlfriend at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
He said the world ran
She'll
on
be a
invisible
way happier
labor,
girlfriend,
and she
bro.
respected people who kept systems from falling
She'll
apart.
be a way
I
happier
believed
girlfriend.
her because
I would
she
never
sounded
make her
like
quit the thing
herself
she
when
loves
she
doing.
said it.
Never.
I do not know when
Same
that
way,
changed.
I don't want us to make her
The
quit.
early years
I don't
were
want us to
mean,
make her meet
but
me quit
honest.
music. Like, never.
We rented the top floor of a row house in Baltimore with a radiator that banged all night like somebody trapped in walls. We bought furniture from church rummage sales and painted over scratches instead of replacing anything.
Shout out,
On
Chef.
Fridays,
Sure, sub up.
we
We're
split
on
lemon pepper wings
990,
from
man.
carryout
Batteries
and argued about
2000.
novels versus documentaries. She wanted to change public education. I wanted to run regional operations by 40. We were not chasing shine. We were chasing stability with purpose.
Yeah.
When I got promoted and moved us to Detroit, Nia cried in the car from happiness because we could finally afford a washer and dryer. Detroit changed us differently. I
How?
found my footing in an industry built on reliability. And reliability gets rewarded when everybody else is chaotic. She left classroom teaching, earned a graduate degree, then stepped into non-profit
business
fundraising
is
with a
not
speed
hers.
that surprised even
But
I.
like, that's the thing, right? But like, that's the thing I'm trying to say, bro. It's like, she can run my businesses, bro, but she has to do the thing she loves doing. Like, it's very important, dog. Now, let's say like she wanted to have a career. Like, let's say she just wanted to have a job. Then she could run a business because she would have a job. But if she wanted to like run her own like saloon, cause like she wants to run a saloon, right? She wants to have like a saloon. She wants to be like a nail technician. You should give her the time and space to be that, because she'll be happier doing those things. I'm telling, like, she'll be happier. Let her run those things and let her be a boss of those things, because that makes her happy. Because at the end of the day, bro, if she's happy, cause I can't make her happy. I can't. Like, let's just move that out the way. As a guy, as a man, you can never make a woman happy. You can never make her happy. You can never make a woman happy. So if she finds what makes her happy and she loves doing that, I'm gonna support her doing those things. Granted, those things, they don't come in between like it's cut safe. So I'm saying, well, sometimes they do, but if she's happy doing those things, dog, she'll be a better girlfriend in regards than her being like a woman who's like, she hates me because she gave up her dreams to be with me. And so I'm saying, like, obviously, bro, like, I want her to run my businesses because she has to run my business. I don't want to have a job and have another boss. Man, you know, like, that's a whole different thing, you know what I'm saying? But she has to be happy doing her own thing. Like, she has to make herself happy that when she comes to the relationship, she's already happy. When she comes here, she just finds peace with the guy who's also chasing his purpose. So, you know what I say, dog? Even to you, if you find a girlfriend who does something she loves, never stop her doing the thing she loves. Never do that thing. Like, never do. Let's say like your girlfriend loves like being like a painter. She's like an artist and you're trying to paint her. Never stop her for painting. Like, never do that, because she's at her most peace and most happiest when she's painting. So let your girlfriend paint those things and be the happy person and come back to the relationship a happy woman. You know what I'm saying? But let's say she didn't have like any ambitions, or she has nothing she wants to achieve, and she just wants to have a job. Then you can give her like your businesses and all that shit. Inkinga ngiyahamba ekseni ngizothi creates a post and post. Nala endlini she's always reading books based on You're right, bro. You know what I say about that, bro, is that if your girlfriend, like, she loves reading books about businesses and all that shit, bro, like, try to get her to a point whereby she, let's say she wants to have like a business, like, let her focus on that one dream and actually sell impahla, ne. Let her read books on, yeah, man, like, Cass is a big, like, she's big on finances and businesses books. Like, she's big on that. Like, sometimes she be trying to tell me, I'm like, yo, baby girl, like, I know this shit. Like, I've read more shit than you've read. You know what I'm saying? So, no, the thing is like, we can never make women happy. So if she loves doing what she loves doing, and it's not like something extra, dog, let her do what she loves doing, bro. And yeah, bro, like, sometimes, like, let's say Cass, ne, she has a business she's running, and I want her to do certain things. Like, whatever I want her to do, she has to do it. Like, millions. Because at the end of the day, I'm the man and I'm the breadwinner. So she has to do whatever I say she has to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to stop her from after she's done doing the things I needed to do. So not in a business. Like, I'm not going to stop her. So now, let's say, like, we open up, like, a rental property, because she loves rentals, right? Like, she loves rental properties, right? I'm going to control the cash of the rental properties, but I'm not going to stop her from pursuing her dreams, because that makes her happy. Like, a woman needs to make herself happy. In turn, she can be able to make you happy in a relationship. But if she's unhappy, dog, like, yo, bro, that's a matata right there. Uzoyiyeka ngenkani khuleka bafo, consider it done. Yeah, bro, like personally, I don't want her to give up her own dreams, ne. But let's say her dreams is working for another man, then yeah, she has to give up that dream, because that's not happening. But let's say her dream is to work on a business, ne. Let's say Jomo Cash, she wants to open up a salon, right? I would open up a salon for her, bro, so that she can do whatever she wants to do and make that money. Because I know I don't have to, like, girlfriend allowance, I don't have to buy her food or not, because then she makes money from her business, right? So she's happy, satisfied, and making money from her dreams, which makes her a better girlfriend for me. But like, trust me, dog, if your girlfriend has to give up the things she wants to do for you, bro, slowly but surely she's gonna hate you for that, bro. So I don't want her to hate me for any of that shit, bro. I want her to do what she loves doing. Like, I want her to do. Okay, like, on a serious note, nah, let's say whatever she loves doing, it takes away from a relationship. Like, she's unavailable. Get another girlfriend. Get uyebo baba, a girl who has no ambitions. Her only ambitions is to be a wife and a mother. Get that. You know what I'm saying? Ngimvusilo bonga ukuthi sivumelene, yeah. Kahle bafo akayeke umsango no business angeke ayivule lo msango. Yo, hey, I young shots. She will be uyebo. Yo, bro. Like, this the thing, man. This the thing, man. Like, one thing I know about this father, you should never make them give up on their dreams. And it depends, like, what a dream is, ne. Who cares? At least, like, if people like is to own like her own salon, so I can control her salon. Like, I can control that. And so but let's say people like is to be like a lawyer. I mean, I'm not a lawyer and I don't own a lawyer's firm. Then, like, doesn't mean because I have no control over that, ne. But yeah, bro, like, you know what I love, ne? Like, Umzulu and Umzulu wangempela. Like, you know, this is why I love Zulus in a way, cause they're not gonna allow you to do anything they don't want you to do, bro. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I say, bro, like, you need to have like abantu besifazana or abafazi abayi-2 or 3, dog. You know what I'm saying? As long as bona bangakujitheli, then it's cool, bro. She can open her salon. Afike ebusuku akuphekele akenzele ukudla kwakho. Then it's cool like that. Like, it's cool like that. Nami bafo vele angimfuni umfazi vele, like, ozongenzela umsangano angimfuni vele, like, angimfuni umfazi, like. So let's say umfazi wami ufuna ukusebenzela omunye umuntu, then soqabana vele ene sohlukana ngithola. But at least isalon ngiyacontrol isalon, because then it's like mina ngizoyakha isalon yakhe, ne. Whatever she makes at the end of the month, mele lethela kimi. Mele lethela kimi mina ngiyambhadala. So let's say a month uyenza 6,000, 7,000 a month. Mina ngizothatha u4,000 for yabona igesi, ama lights, ukumthengela ama dinner nanana ngithola. Bese 2,000 she can spend that on whatever she wants to spend. Ngithola ngithini. That's what I would do, bro. But cause ngiyazi ukuthi umuntu esifazana akaneliseki, akaneliseki. Sharasho bisho yasa umuntu esifazana akaneliseki bafo, akaneliseki umuntu esifazana. So kungqono yena makazosinelisa yena ayi-1. Angithola ngithini. Oh, but to say like indlela akwate ngayo ungambona ngathi uthathelwe ibillion uqumbe okwe Jack. Uqumbe Jack. Sengibona ukuthi uvumile ukuyeka umsangano wesalon. Uzomkhela umsangano wesalon not ngibhekile. Yeah, yazinjani into le bafune. Mina isalon mangamenzela yona at the end of the day mina mele ngenze imali ngale salon, because at the end of the day angishusina siyi-2, so nami mele ngibenefit kule salon yakho. So as long as like yabona like makane salon ane une salon like salon yakho, ngingakhona ukumthuma ukuthi ahambe ayongenzela amaphepha womqulo, ahambe ayosithengela ukudla, ahambe ayongisayinela amaphepha. Like it's easier to do that nokuthi like makazosebenzela omunye umlungu. Ilula kanjalo ngithola ngithinye. So ilula indaba yesalon ngoba ngiyakhona ngendlela ukumcontrol, ngithola ngizini. Anginandaba basini abantu besifazane, mina uba control ngithola. So kuzoba lulu control isalon, then yena mangaba nomunye umsebenzi. So isalon right ngoba ngiyakhona ukufika nami emini. It's man angiphi imali na kanje, ngithola ngizini ingcono isalon because ngakhona ukucontrol. Into eyinkinga is mangathola umsebenzi ongaphandle whereby like angina control, le vele inkinga vele. Le inkinga vele. Indlela akwate ngayo ngibona ngathi ukwatela ibhilon ucumbe okwejack. Sengibona ukuthi sengibonga ukuthi uvumile ukuyeka umsangano wesalon. Uzomakhela umsangano wesalon. Not mina anginenkinga ngesalon as long as mina ngizokhona ukuthola imali yesalon yakhe. Manje if isalon yakhe uyenza imali and mina ngibenefit, hayi inkinga leyo bafu. Leyo inkinga vele. Leyo inkinga vele. Mina mele ngithole i-percent kule salon yakhe. If nangizoyakha mele ngithole i-percentage. Angeke mengithole i-percentage, because if unesalon uyenza imali yakhe angeke alibela ngihlupha nge-girlfriend allowance, umsangano nge-girlfriend allowance, umsangano. Leyo umsangano bafu. Mara yabona wena ngiyakuthanda bafu, wena ngiyakuthanda kakhulu ngoba umzulu wangempela. Ngiyakuthanda wena bafu, wena ngithanda kabi. Ngikuthanda kabi wena bafu, wena ngikuthanda kabi.
Within 5 years, she was sitting on panels, photographed beside judges and CEOs, speaking at luncheons in jewel tones and clean heels. At first, I was proud in the uncomplicated way a husband should be proud. I bought flowers after major
yazini inkinga like umuntu sifazana ofana no Cass ne onama ideas amaningi. So manje ufuna ukusaya isalon, manje ufuna ukuyenza lokhu, manje ufuna ukuyenza lokhu, manje ufuna ukuyenza lokhu. Bafu yo ufuna uyenza into eziningena like le yenzeki. Ufuna isalon, asenze isalon ngiqala bese sisakhuphuka from lapho. Injalo le thing. Mara bafu uqinisile wena bafu. You should never be in a position whereby I'm controlling mfazi wakho. Never. Ngayenzi leyo. Never do that shit. Never.
I learned board names.
Never.
I practiced my tuxedo smile. I believed this was our rise, even when I noticed she was slowly editing me out. It was never one giant shift. It happened in pinpricks. Nia began correcting how I introduced myself. Say operation strategy, not warehouse management. She would pick at my suits. That tie is too funeral. She said my laugh carried too far in quiet restaurants. At a fundraiser in Bloomfield Hills, she once stepped on my toe under the table because I mentioned truck driver shortages during dinner with a venture capitalist. Later she told me I had industrial energy and needed to understand the context. I told myself she was stressed, ambitious, and tired. I told myself marriage required translation. What I was really doing was sanding down my own humiliation into something easier to hold. The party that broke us was the Ashford Scholarship Winter Benefit, hosted in late March after the first teasing days of spring, when Detroit still did not trust warmth. I had spent that entire Thursday managing a refrigeration failure at our Toledo hub. 40,000 pounds of dairy product were at risk, and if we mishandled the timing, 3 school districts would have been short on deliveries by morning. I changed clothes in my office, shaved with a travel razor, and drove north in dress shoes at pinch because I had no time to stop home. Nia knew all this. She still texted me twice. Do not be late and please look polished. When I arrived, the ballroom was already glowing with donor money. Glass chandeliers, soft strings, floral centerpieces tall enough to block honest conversation. Nia was in a bronze silk gown
I love
with one
Zulu
shoulder
man. You
bare,
know what? I love
wearing the
Zulu
diamond
man.
studs her
I love
aunt
Zulu
left her,
man.
and the face she used.
I love Zulu man because Zulu men, they don't take bullshit. I love Zulu men. Zulu men don't take bullshit. Zulu men, they don't take bullshit. They are fast. They don't take that bullshit. It's only the other races like Zulu men. Angeke bafo. Angeke bafo. Angeke bafo.
To rooms where influence mattered.
Angeke
She kissed my
bafo.
cheek in the air, not quite touching me. You made it, she said, with relief that sounded closer possession than affection. Then she adjusted my lapel and whispered, "Stay light tonight, Dorian. No shipping stories." I should have gone home then. That was the first decision I could have made differently. Instead, I stayed because I was still trying to be useful to a woman who only seemed to like me when I functioned correctly. I took my place beside her and let myself be steered through the room. I shook hands with orthodontists, software founders, retired athletes, the widow of a car dealer, and a city councilman who sweated through linen. Nia introduced me with careful economy. My husband, Dorian. Sometimes she added, "He is in logistics."
On this side, we
Never
make the
title
rules,
I
not
had
the
earned.
women.
Never the scale of what I managed. I noticed because omission has weight when it is repeated. You can feel it in the body like the weather before rain. Then we stopped at the table that mattered most to her that night. Raymond Voss, a private equity man with perfect teeth, his wife Elise, a board chair named Marlene Bishop who wore cathedral blue, and a younger founder from Chicago everyone kept calling brilliant. Nia had been trying for months to land the Voss family as lead backers for a literacy and tech initiative. I knew because I had listened to her rehearse the pitch in our kitchen, while Caleb colored train stations beside us. Raymond asked what I did, friendly enough. Before I could answer, Nia smiled and said, "Dorian keeps pallets moving. I build futures." It landed exactly the way she wanted. Light enough to amuse, sharp enough to establish hierarchy.
Hey,
Marlene laughed politely. Elise gave me a quick look that read
Aye,
as apology.
Bafo. Mina, this is what I'm finna say, Bafo. Bro, like, I'm not gonna let a woman, bro, like, control, like, disabled, dog. Like, listen, baby girl, if you wanna make the rules and all that shit, then you shouldn't have called me here. Like, the fuck you talking about? You gonna talk before your daughter? Like, the fuck? The fuck you mean? The fuck you mean? This is the reason why people associate me with the Zulu man. Nah, I keep back my tata, nah, and nah, I don't accept bullshit, nah. I don't accept bullshit. Fuck that shit.
Raymond nodded like he had learned everything he needed to know. I felt something deep in me go still.
Anyakuzwa bafo, wena ngiyakuthanda
Actually,
bafo wena.
the systems I
Mzulu
run feed
wangempela.
schools, hospitals, and families while your husband monetizes debt. I could have embarrassed her back. That was the second decision. That could have gone another way. But I saw Caleb's face, then Amani's. I knew any public fight would become a story told about my temper, not
Anyakuzwa
an
bafo.
attempt. So I set down my glass and said,
Mamela
"Excuse
bafo
me."
ne.
Nothing.
Mamela bafo ne. Angeke sizwe ngabantu besifazana, angeke, never. Umhlaba ngaguquka bafo, angeke sizwe abantu besifazana. Abantu besifazana bezwa ngathi anginandaba ukuthi uyifeminist, anginandaba ukuthi angeke nje sizwe ngabantu besifazana. Abantu besifazana bangaphansi kwethu, and whatever we say bafo injalo bafo, ngiyakuthanda umZulu angempela. Awuzi umuntu sifazana, nami angizi umuntu sifazana. I don't give a fuck ukuthi umuntu sifazana, anginandaba mina, anginandaba. Cabanga nje uzomuntu sifazana, wazini. What does she know?
Dramatic.
What does
No
she know?
speech. I walked away while she was already shifting into a polished summary of educational equity for people wearing six-figure watches. In the lobby, my reflection in the marble looked tired and older than 42. I took off my wedding ring and held it in my palm. Not as theater, just to feel its weight without meaning attached to it. Nia called twice, then texted, "Were you?" Then, "You are making this awkward." That wording cleared something for me. She was not concerned that she had hurt me. She was annoyed that I had disrupted the set design.
Azinto.
I drove home to Grosse Pointe with the radio off, and my jaw aching from how hard I had clenched it. The streets were wet from an earlier rain, and every traffic light seemed to stay red long enough for me to remember another small cut I had excused. This year she called my company's holiday party Forklift Prom.
Yes, cabanga nje singizoza umuntu esifazane wazinto sifazane wazini. Udinga thina amadoda umuntu esifazane, she needs us. Udinga thina umuntu esifazane. Cabanga nje singizoza umuntu esifazane wazini. Wazinto esifazane. Cabanga nje singizoza ngo ngiyamthanda uCass mara ngizwe ngaye. Ngeke nje ngizwe ngaye. Angeke bafo angeke nje ngizwe ngayo bafo angeke ngizwe ngayo. Uyazi naye khayicasulo sami la was God khayicasulo sami la kule relationship khayicasulo sami was kahle angizwe umuntu esifazana mina cabanga nje cabanga 2,000 subscribers
And she told Amani not to mention my job. People stereotype. In the afternoon, she laughed. Made a joke that I probably knew how to stack boxes better than emotions. I had laughed too, because sometimes joining the joke feels safer than naming the insult. She came home near midnight smelling like gardenia perfume and champagne. I was sitting at the kitchen table with the under cabinet light on, my tie gone, sleeves rolled up, the ring placed neatly
Shut up, Jack.
on
Be
a
sure I
folded
stop
napkin.
up, man.
Nia stopped in the door.
We run this
and
one,
looked
not
at the ring
winning.
first.
We run this one.
Then me. So we're doing symbols now, she said. I heard fatigue in her voice, but no remorse. No, I said, we're doing honesty. She dropped her clutch on the counter and exhaled.
Mina ngawazi amadoda ezwa ngomuntu esifazane. Yabona umkhulu wami. Umkhulu ngemdonsa ngempumulo. Ngamdonsa ngempumulo. Udonsa amagogo. Angisola ngithini. Manje mina ngeke ngizwe umuntu esifazane, angeke. Umhlaba ungaguquka bafo. Angeke ngizwe umuntu esifazane, angeke. I refuse, angeke, never. Umuntu esifazane ungaphansi kwami, angizwe umuntu esifazane. Umkhulu wami ngamdonsa ngempumulo. Maye mina ngeke bangidonsa ngempumulo bayanya bafo. Ngiyabezwa manje bamkhayela uCass. You're so toxic. uCass you deserve more. Stop talking about uCass. Hey, khayicasulo samba. Khayicasulo sami. Casulo sami. Nakuthanda kabi wena ngoba nawe awuzwa ngamuntu esifazana nguzwa. Angeke.
You walked out on me in the most important room I've been in all year. I almost laughed at that. You walked out first. She rolled her eyes, a gesture I'd come to hate because it reduced everything before discussion began. Dorian, please. It was a joke. No, I said, a joke is something funny that both people survive. You were signaling to donors that your work had status, and mine did not. She crossed her arms. You are being sensitive because those rooms are not your comfort zone. That sentence hit harder than the one at the party because it was private and therefore true to her. I remembered humming the refrigerator, the clock over the stove, the tiny sounds ordinary homes make while something important dies. I want a separation.
Angeke bafo sizwe ngamuntu esifazane. Angeke bafo. Angeke. Yabona wona bafo ungivusela ubuzulu bamba. Ungivusela ubuzulu. Angeke ngizwe umuntu esifazane ngeke. Umhlaba ngaguquka. Umhlaba ngokucoka i10 before ngizwe umuntu esifazane ungaguquka, ungajika, ujumpe. Umhlaba ungajumpa. Gu. Before ngizwe umuntu esifazane ngeke mina ngizwe umuntu esifazane. Umuntu esifazane ngaphansi kwami. Tate mahlophe, intate ethulo langa. Basikahle. Basikahle ngesizwe ngawo, basikahle.
I said. She stared at me for 3 full seconds, then laughed once, short and unbelieving. Over this.
Thule.
Not over this. Through this.
Siyakuthanda
Because
nje
this is
shout
what
out
we've been heading for
Thule.
years. She sat down.
Vuyiswa, you're
and
just a
lowered
woman.
herself
You
into a
understand.
meeting. You are exhausted. You had a
Women
bad
want
day.
power
We can
without
revisit
any
this tomorrow.
consequences.
I have revisited it for 5 years. I said, tomorrow is just the first day
no.
I am saying out loud. When I pushed the ring toward her,
Bueno. This father, another woman talking.
she did not touch it. She asked,
Shout out
very
Tule.
quietly, "Do you
Ah,
understand
you're a
what this
real
will do to
nigga,
the
my
children?"
dog. You're a real
I
nigga.
told her the children
Angeke
had already
ngithize
seen
ngabantu
more than we
besifazane
thought.
angeke.
We told Imani and Caleb that Sunday afternoon, while rain tapped the windows and the furnace kicked on and off like an anxious throat clearing, Imani listened with her face turned blank in the way teenagers do when they refuse to give adults the full dignity of their pain. Caleb asked whether his
You
train
are
maps
not
would have to be
honest.
split between houses.
I
That
say
question
King,
nearly
as
broke
long
me.
as me and Tule
Nia
see
cried
understand
before
that
I
ni
did.
shyile bafo.
But even then I could not tell
If
whether
me
she
and
was
Tulu
grieving
have an
marriage or
mutual
lost
understanding
control
in his
over its
shy,
appearance.
nothing
We
else
promised routine,
matters.
love, stability, honesty. We used every responsible word people use when they know their children will still hurt anyway. For 2 weeks we managed a separation, like co-workers dissolving a startup. I moved into a furnished townhouse in Corktown near Michigan Avenue, close enough for school runs and soccer practice. I took the small room for my office and let Caleb help choose a blue comforter for his bed there. Imani asked for a drafting table instead of cute girl decor, which made me smile in spite of everything. Nia and I communicated by text and calendar invites. Clinical, efficient. It almost fooled me into thinking we might salvage some kind of decent co-parenting early. Then her attorney emailed mine with petitions seeking primary custody and child support structure like punishment. I read the filing in my office while the train horns from the old tracks outside sounded low and lonely. Nia's claim was that my schedule was too demanding for a primary residential responsibility, that my travel made me inconsistent, and that the children relied on her for emotional structure and academic oversight. I sat there with the email open and felt a heat rise to my chest that had nothing to do with anger alone. Shame was in it too. Shame that I had mistaken our private war for something contained.
Shout out, chat. Be
She
sure
was
to
willing
sub
to
up.
rewrite my
Let's get
fatherhood
to 2K
in
subs.
legal language if it helped
Only
her
got
win.
5
I
subs
called an
there,
attorney before
bruh.
lunch. Her name was Adrian Cole.
Tomorrow
She
we're
worked out
hitting
a
that
narrow
2K
brick office
subs.
near campus
Tomorrow.
marshes above a coffee shop that roasted beans too dark. She was in her 50s, wore flat shoes, spoke in clean sentences, and kept peppermint tea on her desk instead of water. "Tell me what your wife values most," she said after I explained everything. I almost answered, "The children," because that is the sentence good men are trained to say. But Adrian watched me long enough that I told the truth. "Control," I said. "Image. Access. Winning rooms." Adrian nodded. "Then court is where those values get stress tested." She asked me for evidence of involvement. I almost laughed from disbelief because if there's one thing I know how to do, it is document systems under pressure. For 6 years, I had kept a family operations board and a private app, one built myself with templates from old scheduling software. It started because Nia kept forgetting who had signed permission slips and who had bought cleats, and whether Caleb's inhaler refill was done. I tracked
Shout
school
out, chat.
events,
Be sure I
pickups,
sub up,
medication
man.
logs, music lessons, design camp, pediatric
Sonke
appointments, parent-teacher
sitakiyo bafo
conferences,
siphethe
grocery spending, and
amabhodlela
which parent was physically present.
ezandleni.
Not because I
Yena
planned for war,
uphethwe
because I had been quietly
incwadi.
compensating
Sorry
for
bafo
chaos.
kodwa.
Adrian looked through the records,
Ah,
sat back in her chair.
You know what?
Mr.
I'm not gonna say uyabhora nebafo. I'm not gonna say uyabhora. I'm not gonna say that, bro. I'm not gonna say that. Akabhora. Yena uright ene. Yabona mameli ukhethe umuntu esifazane and uhlethe incwadini uright because uyazi angeke manje kumele umvulele ngaboma 2 ekseni ngoba udayu at least angithola so no akabhora uright bafo. Umuntu esifazane ohlala esendlini afunda uright bafo. Hayi lapho uright mara mina nawe bafo siphethe amabhodlela uyazi bafo mina amabhodlela uyazi bafo akabhori yena bafo hayi uright bafo because if angiphethanga ngisho kumele ngiphasele abantwana labo abahlala basegroove abahlala badayi abafana nami nawe hayi uright yena uright yena ahlala aphethe incwadi uright akafunda incwadi uzafika la kimi ngimu uright bafo.
Ellis, she said, "You have accidentally prepared for the exact
Cheers
message you intended to
bafo.
tell.
Cheers.
There were calendars color-coded by
Cheers
child and
Tulo.
task. Receipts
Cheers,
from early morning
Bafu.
pharmacy
Cheers.
runs. Emails with teachers where I asked follow-up questions Nia never knew existed. Photos stamped with dates showing me at robotics competitions, choir rehearsals, dentist visits, architecture camp drop-off. Even a miserable November night, I feel hockey game where the temperature had made my knees...
Hayi bafu yena ayengicamba manga nebafu ayena uright yena bafu hayi akangihlukumezi akangiphathi kabi bafu hayi ngizabe ngicambela manga bafu yabona kube bafu bengangiphathi kahle hayi vele bengemthengele next mara ungiphatha kahle ubafu sorry ngizabe ngicamba manga mangithi akangiphathi kahle hayi ngizabe ngicamba manga bafu ngizabe ngicamba manga straight mara cheers kuwe bafu bonke labantu besifazana abangaziphathi kahle bafu bazithola basikhona bafu mara yini ungiphatha kahle bafu ngizobe ngicamba manga angifuni uqamba manga angifuni nje uqamba manga bafu ungiphatha kahle naye ngiphatha kahle ngizabe nje kucambela manga bafu mara once uphuma endleleni bafu hayi ngizokutshela ukuthi hayi bafu nangoqalile umuntu wakho qalile umuntu wenu bafu qalile.
We printed everything. We organized it into binders so clean they look like internal audits. I went home that night and cried from pure relief in my parked car. Nia came out hard in the first hearing. She wore a cream suit and pearl earrings and spoke with a measured hurt of someone auditioning for reasonableness. Her attorney described me as devoted but unavailable, financially generous but domestically inconsistent. He used phrases like high-demand executive travel, unpredictable operational crises, and limited daytime presence. Nia testified that Caleb called her first when he was sick, and that Imani depended on her for girl things. The judge, a patient woman named Denise Holloway, listened without visible reaction. I learned something that morning. Polished people trust the sound of their own stories so much they stop checking whether the facts can survive daylight. When it was Adrienne's turn, she did not raise her voice once. She simply built the week of our family life in front of the court, like laying track. Monday school drop-off, my badge scan at 7:58, then pediatric appointment at 4:15. Tuesday design portfolio review for Imani, my signed attendance sheet. Wednesday Caleb soccer practice, my text arranging snacks. Thursday emergency inhaler pickup after a weather flare. Friday grocery receipt, dinner photos, homework log. Then she repeated that pattern across months. Nothing dramatic, just consistency. My ordinary fatherhood, which had never been flashy enough for Nia, became impossible to deny when stapled, dated, and entered into the record. The hardest day came when Imani was called to speak. She was 17, tall like my mother, and had learned over the previous year to keep one eyebrow lifted when adults insulted her intelligence. Nia's attorney asked which parent helped most with school. Imani said, "It depends on the kind of help." He tried again. Emotionally, who are you closest to? She folded her hands. That is not the same as who shows up. Then she described me driving her to a Saturday pre-college portfolio review in Ann Arbor during a snow advisory, while Nia attended a donor brunch. She mentioned how I learned fabric terms just to understand her sketches. Nia did not look at her. Caleb was too young to testify formally, but his counselor submitted notes about his attachment and routines. I learned from those notes that my son measured love through predictability. He listed dad makes breakfast the same every school day as one of the things that made him feel safe. Toast cut diagonally, strawberries on the side, bus tracker open on the tablet, weather report checked twice. I sat in Adrienne's office reading that and had to wipe my eyes. We think children only remember birthdays and vacations. They remember systems. They remember which adult steadied the morning. They remember the hand that put the right shoes by the door before they even asked. The court process stretched into summer. Detroit heat laid itself over the city like damp fabric. Air conditioners rattled. Asphalt shimmered. I learned how to live in suspended grief. In the mornings, I managed route disruptions and staffing issues. In the evenings, I helped Kayla build a cardboard model of Chicago Union Station and listened to Imani debate whether she wanted Parsons or RISD more. At night, Once they slept, I sat on my little back patio in Corktown with no music and thought about the life I had mistaken for partnership. I missed my wife some nights, which embarrassed me. People think missing someone means you were wrong to leave. It does not. Nia and I saw each other mostly in transitions. School parking lot handoffs, recital rows, a rush exchange outside a pediatric dentist office where she told me Caleb's new backpack was too childish, and I said it was a train, not a cartoon. Sometimes I caught glimpses of the woman I had loved. She still bent to fix Caleb's collar. Before a concert, she still cried at Imani's sketches when she thought no one was watching. But there was a new brittleness in her, the kind that comes when the image has to work overtime because control is slipping. Every interaction felt like she was reading from a polished script while her real panic shook underneath. The reveal that changed everything came from money, not emotion. Adrian subpoenaed financial records tied to household spending because Nia had implied she could maintain the children's lifestyle independently if granted primary custody. The truth was more complicated. Nia had been using foundation-related perks and donor reimbursements in careless ways. Not criminal exactly, but sloppy enough to raise eyebrows. Tickets, travel upgrades, cultivation dinners, suspicious personal, boutique expenses coded as event wardrobe. More important for family court. The record showed she depended heavily on my income, while privately belittling the work that created it. I did not enjoy that discovery. I am saying that plainly because bitterness distorts memory. The ugliest private conversation we had happened in a courthouse hallway after a settlement conference failed. The walls were beige, the carpet smelled old, and a vending machine hummed nearby like a witness refusing involvement. Nia stepped in front of me and said, "You want them because you want to punish me." I answered too quickly. "No, I want them because I know what their week actually looks like." Her face changed. For the first time, she seemed less angry than frightened. "You are good at making lists, Dorian. That is not the same as being needed." I took a breath before answering, because that wound was real. "Needed is not ownership," I said. The final hearing took place on a Tuesday in early September, the first cool morning after a long hot stretch. Kids were back in school. The city smelled like wet leaves and buses. I wore a navy suit and the watch my father gave me when I got my first management promotion. Nia wore charcoal and looked stunning, which she knew. Judge Holloway reviewed the binders, the testimony, the schedules, the counselor notes, the financial affidavits. Nobody in that courtroom was there for romance anymore. It was systems and credibility now. When you strip a marriage down far enough, sometimes what remains is simply this: who could be trusted with the unglamorous rhythm of children's lives? The ruling was not total destruction for either of us, though Nia experienced it that way at first. Judge Holloway awarded joint legal custody, with primary residential placement to me during the school week and substantial parenting time to Nia, including alternating weekends, one midweek overnight, share holidays, and expanded summertime. She emphasized continuity, documented involvement, and the children's own express routines. Then she said something that settled over the room like dust after a shelf fell. This court is concerned by evidence that one parent repeatedly demeaned the labor that materially supported the household while relying upon it. Nia looked down. I did not. I needed to hear every word. Outside the courtroom, people moved around us with their own griefs and victories folded in manila envelopes. Nia stood near the elevators, gripping her phone so tightly her knuckles blanched. "You took what mattered most to me," she said. I had thought I would feel triumphant if she ever said something like that. I did not. I felt tired. "No," I said, "you put what mattered most on the table and treated it like leverage. The court took your version of control. There's a difference." She blinked hard and looked away. The elevator doors opened behind her, then closed again because neither of us stepped in. We were both standing in the wreckage. The first 3 months after the ruling were the hardest of my life. Winning custody does not feel like winning when your son cries because his favorite pajamas are at the other house, and your daughter comes downstairs pretending she does not care that her mother forgot a school form. I learned to braid stress into routine. Sunday meal prep. Monday backpack reset. Wednesday library stop. Friday diner night at a place in Mexican Town where Caleb ordered pancakes for dinner and Imani sketched strangers in a spiral notebook. I failed plenty, burned grilled cheese, missed one email from a teacher, snapped once when Caleb spilled juice on court papers, then apologized immediately. Therapy helped more than pride wanted to admit. I found a counselor in Midtown who had a shelf full of jazz records and asked questions that made silence useful instead of threatening. She helped me name the thing I had been living with for years. Not just disrespect, but erosion. Small repeated diminishments that teach you to defend your worth in pieces instead of leaving. She also asked why I had stayed so long. My answer took weeks to form. I stayed because competence can become a prison for men like me. When you are the steady one, everybody rewards your endurance, and nobody notices what it costs until you stop absorbing impact. Nia stumbled before she steadied. Caleb came home one Thursday saying Mommy had forgotten pickup, and he waited with the aftercare teacher for 40 minutes. I called Nia ready to fight, then heard her crying before she even spoke. A donor lunch had run long. Her phone had died. She had panicked. I know how this sounds, she said. It sounded human, which was strange after so many months of legal armor. I could have used that moment against her. I did not. I drove Caleb back over after dinner with his overnight bag and a charger. Boundaries are not revenge. That lesson took me too long to learn, but I learned it. Something softened the winter after. Not between us romantically. That was over beyond repair. But in this way, damage sometimes stops spreading once everyone finally sees it. We sat on opposite sides of a middle school auditorium watching Caleb play Frederick Douglass in a Black History Month program. His voice shaking on the first line and strengthening by the third. When the applause started, Nia and I both stood at the same time. Later, in the hallway, she looked at me and said, "He memorized that speech at your kitchen table, didn't he?" I said yes. She nodded once, and there was no sting in it, just recognition. Imani left for Rhode Island the following fall to study apparel design. The day we moved her into the dorm, Nia and I spent 6 straight hours lifting bins, assembling shelves, and pretending not to notice each other's efficiency. At one point, I found myself handing Nia the Allen wrench before she asked for it. Old marriage muscle memory. She laughed softly and said, "Still reading the room better than you admit." We ate bad pizza with Imani that evening and listened to her explain campus politics like a mayor. Back at the hotel, Nia thanked me for covering first semester housing when her work bonus disappeared. It was the first thank you that sounded unperformed. A year later, I got invited to speak on a workforce panel at a Detroit public policy forum about supply chains, labor dignity, and food access. Nia was moderating a different panel on educational inequality in the same building. During a break, we ended up in the green room together beside a tray of fruit nobody wanted. She asked about refrigeration analytics. I asked about her foundation's neighborhood reading vans. We spoke like two professionals who finally understood that seriousness lives in many forms. Before she left for her session, she said, "I was cruel because your work made me feel ordinary in ways I did not know how to confess." I believed her. That did not restore the marriage. Some cracks teach, but they do not heal into load-bearing walls again. Still, over time, our children saw something useful. 2 flawed parents learning to speak without contempt. Caleb is 12 now and still tapes train maps to his bedroom wall. Imani sells custom jackets online and calls only when she needs money or tenderness, which is how 20-year-olds say they love you. Nia remains excellent in rooms full of influence, but she has changed. She asks Caleb's bus route before donor events. She asks about my warehouse automation pilot and actually listens. Respect arrived late, but it arrived honestly. Sometimes late is the only version adults earn. I still think about that ballroom sometimes. The gold cloth, the donor smiles, the sentence meant to make me small enough to fit inside her ambition. For a while I told the story as if court was where I took what she valued most. That is not exactly true. The court did not give me revenge. It gave structure to reality. It protected my children from becoming bargaining chips and forced both of us to answer to facts instead of image. What Nia valued most was control, without consequence. She lost that. What I gained was harder and better. My children's trust, my own voice, and a life that no longer required me to disappear politely. If this story showed you that disrespect can cost more than people think, let that be a reminder that character always shows up in the end. Like this video, if you believe public humiliation has consequences, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And subscribe for more original first-person drama stories about betrayal, karma, divorce, and hard-earned self-respect. What stayed with me in this story was not the ballroom insult by itself. It was a pattern behind it. And the way the truth finally showed up in calendars, pickups, breakfasts, and ordinary care. Pay attention to repeated minimization, especially when it gets sharper in public and softer in private. And if you are ever forced to defend your place in your own family, do not reach first for revenge. Reach for facts, routine, witnesses, and self-respect. Those things held Dorian together long, before the judge ever did. The end.
Bro, was I sleeping the whole entire time, bro? go sleep, bro.